we have a special guest today.
Oh, he's very cute.
Mm-hmm. This little man.
So the Streamlabs thing,
Yes, oh my god.
it
Yeah.
looks so good, but I don't know why it won't let me stream from your account. And like literally it shows me all my YouTubes connected to that email because I have like a couple
Yeah.
channels attached to that email. And I double checked, I still have permission to your account, but I don't know if I need like special streaming permission or if it has to be like from the right place. But it looks really
Yes.
good. I made it cute.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay,
Surprise
then
you
I
live.
wonder I wonder if you logged into my email.
Maybe.
Like if
We'll
I
have
set
to
up a
play
stream
with it.
yeah, like I wonder if I set up a Streamlabs account with my email and then if you logged in, I don't know. Or I could also just learn to do it. You know, you just fuzzy hair.
Yeah. Oh, I could let you log into my Streamlabs account
True.
because like I have everything set up and then you would just have to sign in from to your YouTube but on my Streamlabs. That might work.
Oh.
And then you'll be the person like at mission control, like switching all the things.
Okay. All right. Ew, we can take a look at that.
Yeah, we'll
That
figure it out.
I didn't grab my computer. Should I go get my computer or no?
You don't need it. I have mine just for like notes. Because about like the David thing, there's so much going on with the case.
I know. I'm like, what in the heck is happening here?
I can't believe you didn't know about it.
So Kylie told me like a little bit about it, but she also like knew way more than I did, and I was like so confused. I'm like, who is this guy? Like I was like, what's happening here? But
Yeah. I don't think I've ever listened to his music or anything. But
I
apparently he like blew up on TikTok.
so weird. I would have never known him until you like told me essentially too. I didn't
So
know that they had all this drama going on. I'm like, what is happening?
yeah, so much is going on. And it's just like crazy too because it's being so like people are treating it like drama or content or like entertainment. So there's so many like weird conspiracies and people digging
Right.
into it or people just like blatantly making up things. So it gets like really confusing trying to like follow everything.
Oh no, it's so confusing. Also, also like a girl like literally like that's crazy. Like that it's like tea. I'm like I feel so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is very, very crazy. And it's crazy that David is just like walking around. But should we do like the intro first and then we'll
Yeah.
get into everything?
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, you guys, do you want to do a countdown or do you want me to do it? Or do you want to do it?
Sure. We'll do a countdown.
All right. All right, you guys. So, 3, 2, 1.
One.
Welcome,
Welcome
back
back to the
the
East
East
Coasters
Coasters
podcast.
podcast with me, Jaycee, and Katie. We're back. We are back to our not, but like yes, normal scheduled program. We are trying something new, trying to do something new. You guys have been liking the live streams, but you know it's been a little easier on us just filming wise because of our lives right now. So we're doing this again for I think like it's like the fourth time, like a fourth week in a
Yeah.
row. So hopefully you guys like this, and hopefully you guys vibe with it. But we're having so much fun with it. We are trying some new things for the podcast. This season of the podcast, season 1, is going to be wrapping up soon anyway. So we're hoping that season 2 we can make it even better. So yeah. But we still have a lot of tea to talk about today. So let's get into it, Katie.
Okay. Should we go into like the light stuff first and then end with the David stuff? So I know you had tea about like Austin and then the whole Ned Fulmer update.
Yeah. So, there's a whole lot of stuff with this whole wedding, with Catherine's wedding. There's like so much going on. I'm like, I can't get over it. But, if you guys don't know, we talk about the Ace family a lot because I love the Ace family and I keep up with all the drama and all the tea going on within that family. If you guys don't know, Austin turned out to be like a horrible lying, cheating husband to Catherine. Catherine is now married as of last weekend to this guy Igor that she met 2 years ago, and now they're married, and they're such a cute couple, and they're so good, and like Igor's been like influencing a little bit, which is some tea. like now that they're married, he's like getting into like his channel on Snapchat, and she got him like monetized and all this stuff. So he's been doing like some influencer work a bit. And but it's so cute because it's like not his like natural self, and he's so like uncomfortable and like scared to do it. And then Austin, you guys know that Austin, like, he has his own stuff going on. Him and his girlfriend for the last like few months, they officially broke up. But they're Austin's known to like troll and like give people a good story and like put on a show for entertainment, and he makes the most money that way. And what he does is he mentions Catherine a lot. Like, he talks about his marriage with Catherine. He talks about, like, he throws like digs at her constantly. Like, any little thing he could do to throw a dig at her, he will. It's like very weird, but that's how he's like, he made all this money making videos saying that he was like living next door to her house in like in an RV and stuff. Like, he was like stalking her and making sure that the kids were safe and like all this stuff. It was really, really nuts. But now that he broke up with this other girl, which this other girl's vlogging now too, she's a streamer now out of nowhere. She's starting to be a streamer, which is also tea. But Austin posted on Snapchat, when you have $1 million contract with Snapchat, you have to post so many photos and all a day. So he decided to go back to his Snapchat Crashouts, and he's making it like cinematic, and he has like a videographer filming for Snapchat. Snapchat, the first platform that was known for the most filters and like the most like basic, like, you know, little like dog ears and rainbow like coming out of your mouth, like just stupid things happen on Snapchat. But he's making like movies on Snapchat. And I personally think that he secured another contract with them to make more money, and he has literally like this like 5-star type video that's like so cinematic happening for what?
Wait, is it like an actual movie? Because I know on like Snapchat they have series now you can buy.
I think he's going to do that.
Oh, okay. So it's like
But
warming up to that.
yes,
Kind of.
yes. So I think because he also doesn't want to be a streamer on Twitch anymore, because everyone wants to ask him questions about what happened to his other girlfriend, and, you know, oh, how's he feeling? They constantly mention I was about to call her Catherine. He calls her Kathy, and that's why I was thinking about it, because he literally just refers to her as Kat or Kathy. It's so weird. So, like, not like the mother of my kids, or, you know, Catherine, as everybody knows her, so on and so forth. It's so weird. But he literally posted that he was like, like, you know, like, oh yeah, like, we broke up, me and Alexa, like, we're not a thing no more. She's back in Jersey. She lives in North Jersey, and yada yada yada. And he goes, now it's time for Crashout Part 2. And then he literally made this like 5-minute video of like different skits like with his friends, and they're like, oh yeah, man, like, you really need to work on yourself, like, you must be so brokenhearted, like, your ex-wife got married again, how do you feel? Like, they're like throwing all of like the obvious that everybody keeps asking like at him. And he did like a diss to her, like to Catherine, where he went, the beginning of it, he was outside meditating, and his friends came over and they're like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing that? Like, are you okay? And he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to clear my head a little bit. I'm just trying to get myself back to myself, and I'm just trying to work on myself from now on. Like, literally dissing at Catherine, because that is something she would also post.
That's crazy. He's like making all these jokes so fast too.
So fast, like literally within hours. And it's all like a cinematic type video. It's crazy. And then he actually had a fake therapist like sit him down and was like telling him all these things, and he starts having like a mental breakdown like on camera, and you can clearly tell this is all staged.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, Austin Mcbroom's Crashout, like, he's so upset about Catherine's wedding, and I'm like, y'all can't tell he's literally trolling. Like, this couldn't be the farthest thing from like a fake thing. Like, I'm so confused. It's crazy. And so yeah, we're waiting. Oh, hi, Bubba. We're waiting for the like for the next part of it, but he had part 1 up. Part 1 is up and out. So I'm waiting to see if Catherine responds, or if she doesn't. I don't know.
That's
But I think
crazy.
isn't that so weird? Like, why Crash Out Part 2? Who's ready for the second round?
Imagine getting dumped and then you're like at your lowest point and then hiring a cinematographer to then act it all out. literally like hours and days after it happened. That's really, really wild behavior.
He's weird. Like, he's
Yeah.
just weird, like, straight up.
He must not have anybody to talk to. That must
I
be a
don't think
part of
he
it too.
does.
Like, because he's like, I have to release this somewhere, so he makes a motion picture of it.
I genuinely think that's exactly what happens. Like, I really do. I genuinely believe that that's exactly where he's like, I just think that, um, like, I think he just knows how to make a dime off of it, and he knows people are gonna watch because he knows people are gonna say stuff, you know? It's just like, I don't know, it's weird. Bubba, go lay down, Mom. Go lay down.
That
I
is
don't
crazy.
know. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
doing his own reality TV, but on Snapchat.
Through $1 million contract with Snapchat. I hate him because why does he have that much money for like making fun of his ex-wife? Like, I literally can't. I literally
Yeah.
can't.
I wonder if she's like okay with it though. Because I feel like if not, she could definitely like,
So
I'm sure legally there's something there. Like, I don't know, like a restraining order. But
I just think she doesn't because of the kids. Like, I think she's just like, no, like, I can't do that because of the kids. You know what I mean? Which, like, I get it, you know what I mean, to a certain extent. But, like, I know that, like, because he wasn't invited to the wedding and all, like, even that day, like, when she was getting married, that night he went on stream. And people were like, oh, like, how do you feel that, like, she posted that they met 2.5 years ago? Or they met, like, 3.5 years ago, but they wound up together at 2.5. And she was um, like, he said something and he was like, oh, like, she finally told the truth of, like, how long ago, like, it happened.
oh,
As
was
if,
there
like,
like overlap? Or was it
apparently,
cheating?
I think that it was technically, well, and not technically, I shouldn't say technically, because he was cheating already. I guess
Yeah.
before their divorce, like, officially ended, I guess they were talking. And I guess there was some kind of cheating involved. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, not for nothing, but like he destroyed his life. He knew they weren't going to come back from that. Like, yeah, I'm sure they had to live together for a little extra longer and stuff like that. But like,
Yeah.
I don't see the problem with that. If he knew, and she said on the Call Her Daddy podcast that it was like nothing was coming back from that. Like everything, like once she found out the truth and everything, she had to like get away. And I guess also, I mean, it could have been one of those situations too where like he wanted to leave her alone or want to let her go unless she was with somebody else. I was also thinking about that too. That's just me speculating, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a weird situation. It's crazy how much of their life is just online and out there, and how he doc makes everything into like a documentary. It's
No,
very odd.
literally, like I can't. I mean, granted, I've done it, but like at the same time, it's like you get to a point where you're kind of sick and tired of it. Bobby, come on.
Yeah. I can't imagine like imagine if one of your exes just started like making a documentary about like your past and like talking about oh story time. I mean
I'd sue.
there's so many people that do that, but then just like imagine like being in the other person's shoes where you're like, oh my god, this person has millions of followers and they're doing a story time about me.
I
And
die.
everyone knows what you're talking about.
Exactly. Like everyone knows. Like everyone knows. Dino, jump up. Go ahead, mom. Go ahead. Sorry, guys. I'm on Dino watch right now. Come here. Come here, mom. Go ahead. Jump up or come here.
So with the Try Guys, there's a little update. Speaking of cheating and stuff, you guys remember Ned Fulmer? He had his whole cheating scandal, and then he recently resurfaced. We were talking about this in the last podcast. Well, I learned a little bit of tea about his new podcast. So apparently, so like when we were listening to his podcast and stuff, I was like, oh my god, he has so many followers. Like that's crazy. So many people are following him after everything that he did publicly online, and you know the whole divorce with his wife and the cheating and all that. I was like, it's crazy this many people would follow him. And it turns out that channel was actually a family channel that him and Ariel built together about parenting and their relationship. And he completely just hijacked it and then made it into his channel. And Ariel said she never wanted to do anything online, so I doubt she cares. But it's just really interesting how he, again, like took control of everything. Like, he took the Family Channel and made it all about him and his podcast, and you
Right.
know, it's weird. Thank you,
It's so
Christy.
crazy. That's insane that
Yeah.
he did that. I really can't get over that.
And the funny thing is too, like when I was looking up this whole podcast thing, I found out about his family podcast, had no idea about it. I was like, oh my God, JC, it's so weird. Like I had no idea he had this podcast before. And then like
Right.
a week later I find out, oh, his Rock Bottom podcast is that Family Channel. They just took it over. And that's why I didn't see it online anywhere.
Is it wait? So is it actually called Rock Bottom? The pod?
Yeah, it's like hitting rock bottom. I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure.
god! I'm screaming.
But every single episode, he's supposed to be interviewing other people that hit rock bottom and like how they got out of it. So
Hmm.
we'll see what happens. I wonder who would want to be on his podcast though. Like they would have to
Genuinely.
be low, like Onision. Do you remember Onision from YouTube?
Yeah. Yep.
Like they'd have to be like that level, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure. I was thinking, I'm like, oh my god, imagine if I like messaged him and like I got on and we just like went in and started asking like a million undercover questions.
Yeah.
Yo,
You
that'd be
should
so.
email him. See.
I
You
should
should
see
be
if I
like,
get a
I hit
response.
rock bottom, Ned.
I want to be on your podcast. You really inspire me. I really want to. You inspire me to start podcasting too. I really want to be on your podcast. It'd be so cool. Oh my god.
You'd probably look our thing up and be like, nope.
No, nope, 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 nope. Not him in the thumbnail. Also, sorry guys, I'm touching up my makeup. I just feel like touching my makeup and like, I don't know, fixing myself because I've been running around all day. So I like
Didn't you
need to
do
fix
this
it.
like in the morning live? Your makeup?
Yeah.
It lasted like all day. That's
Oh
so
yeah.
impressive.
The primer, it's because of the primer I use, and also the setting spray is the best. It's literally makes your makeup just stay there all day. It's like hairspray in a can.
Oh,
Mm.
you know the Urban Decay setting spray, the all night one? You got the original of it, right? The bridal one? What is that one called?
Scandinavia.
Did you like it?
Oh, I love it. I love that if you want like a glowy finish, and like that works just as well as that, but that I don't feel like even like I can see like in my forehead that like my makeup's like cracked, like you guys can see it's like missing there. And like it's like a little bumpy right here and all of that. That necessarily wouldn't happen with the Scandinavia. It could, but it wouldn't. It's just because it kind of like dried up and started piecing apart. Or like I took a nap on the side of my face, and right here there's some of the makeup that's like it's like missing in some spots. Nothing horrible. Like from far away it looks like this, but like just like real up close, I'm like, ooh, like what is happening there?
Well, it looks really good in camera. Like it looks like fresh.
Oh, slay. Thank God. My nose, I was like, where's my nose contour? I needed that back, but it's okay. Yes. And then, oh my God, what was I going to tell you? There was some other tea I found out. I'll think of it.
Did you want to get into the David stuff now, or did you want to do like life updates? Because it's also been a little bit.
That's true. I mean, if you want to do a life update, what's going on with you? What's the vibe?
Nothing much. I did go to my parents' house today, and I made a quiche. It was really good. I actually made two, and it lasts 3 months in the freezer. So now I have two quiches I'm going to be eating for the next 3 months. But it is good. I love quiche.
I honestly don't think I've really got. Wait, hold on. I gotta look up quiche because now I'm like, wait a minute. Have I ever had quiche? Maybe I'll come over and just have quiche.
It's good, and it's so easy to make. Like you just get a pre-made crust. I got like a nice buttery pre-made crust, and then for the filling, it's feta cheese, milk, spinach, egg, salt, pepper, garlic. You pour it in the crust, then you put it in the oven for 45 minutes, and it's so good. Really high protein, healthy. Well, maybe not the crust because crust is buttery, but I mean, it's pretty clean. It's like a really good breakfast.
Oh, wait, it kind of looks good. Oh yeah, I've had like spinach. I think it's like spinach and feta quiche. I think I've had that before. I love spinach and eggs. Like, I love spinach and feta and eggs with a little hot sauce. That's like, ooh. I love that. I love that. I love that.
It's literally so easy. You don't even have to make the crust because they just sell like pre-made crusts, like empty crusts.
Huh. Quiche. Maybe I will. That looks kind of good. I made, or no, I had kava today. I didn't make it. I had kava, and it literally hit the spot so differently where I was like, I'm in a food coma now. Like, I'm going to take a nap.
Kava? Isn't that like the drink?
No, kava is Mediterranean food.
Oh.
It's like a Mediterranean Chipotle. It's so good. It's my favorite.
See, yeah, like I don't think I've had that before. Near us though, there's kava bars, and it's like alcoholic drinks made with kava, and it's like supposed to. It's like almost like it like does different things. I don't know if I can say it on here, but it's
Yeah.
like almost like like see
See fun things.
what?
You can see fun things.
Well, yeah, and it's well, I've never had it, but like people say it like makes them really tired, or there's different types that make you really excited. So like when you said kava, I was like, oh, Jaycee's like getting into her element over there. It's really popular here in Florida. There's like so many different kava bars, but it's
Wait.
not like alcoholic, but it gives you that same feeling apparently.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I think it starts with a K though, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
kava that you have starts with a C.
Yeah, this is kava with a C.
Kava.
See if you have a kava near you, Katie. You'll love it. It's all healthy. It's very, very good. It's so good. That is so funny. Oh yeah.
Not.
If anybody's
The closest one is Alabama, it says to me.
uh-uh.
Oh, no, I'm seeing more now. There's one in Sarasota.
Oh, okay.
That's not that far.
You gotta go and try it. Zach can eat it too because they have vegan options.
Yeah, that looks really, really good. So it's a chain
Yeah.
kava?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so good.
It is
They have like a
it's
buffet
literally my
bar.
favorite. You make your own bowl, your own pita bread. They have like falafel. I get lamb every time because I love lamb. They have like braised lamb. They have lamb meatballs. They have chicken, steak. They have a bunch of different proteins you can put, and then they have like brown rice, white rice, lentils. They have all different types of like dressings, all different types of hummuses. They have this crazy feta hummus that I love. That it's a feta base, and they put tiny pieces of jalapeno, onion, olive oil, and something else in it, and it just tastes phenomenal. Like it's so good. And then they have like the tomato and cucumber like little melody thing, like the Mediterranean dishes have, and like it is so good. Like they just have such good things. I love it. But I had that today, and I cleaned all day. I'm cleaning my small room and organizing all my cosplay things and all my Halloween stuff. I'm trying to put that all. I've been having it in my small room for the last year. Oh my god, this week was my 1 year moving out. So yeah, I was like, oh my god, like this is so cool. So it was my 1 year. Very, very happy about that. Love this place so much. Would never want to move out. But I also realized that my small room that I have, my second bedroom, I've been using it for storage this whole time. And I told myself, like, like when I get a chance, I'll take everything out of like topins and like just like bins I had at my mom's house and all the things, and I'll like thoroughly put things away. But I haven't done that yet. And then this week something happened to where I'm kind of getting my bedroom like kind of not redone, but like new furniture for it. Just because it's like a whole thing. But we're gonna like switch out some stuff. And I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what, this is the time, because I'm gonna be switching out my winter clothes anyway to from my spring to summer to winter clothes to fall winter clothes soon. So I was like, why don't I just clean out that room thoroughly and get like not like expensive like drawers or anything, but like like the $20 plastic ones like Walmart.
Yeah.
I got those. Like I got those to like organize like small little tops to like the big long skirts and like the dresses and the cosplay dresses and all the things. I'm gonna get command hooks for the wall and I'm gonna put all of my masks, like all my Halloween masks and hats, like along the wall so it like decorates the wall in there. But it also just like utilizes the space more. So I'm excited. That's like what my goal is this week is to get all of that done, and then I have to clean out my whole like all my bedroom drawers and stuff like that because they have to take that furniture. So I'm just like, ooh, Amazon Prime deal days are the next 2 days, you guys. Tomorrow and a few more days, Prime Day is here. So I will be spending, unfortunately, some money on that, getting some stuff. But also, I want to tell you guys, because this podcast, we talk a lot about social media and working on social media. I posted 2 Halloween looks so far, and I posted 2 client photos. And Instagram tells you when you reach, like, when you, like, grow your insight, like, within 24 hours. Like, every day it updates. Where, like, Facebook can kind of take a few days, and, like, TikTok's normally in real time, too. But sometimes it takes a few days. But anyway, I skyrocketed in just 6 days' time from October 1st. I gained an extra 17,000 views on Instagram alone because I like posted every day at certain times.
Yeah.
And it like boosted it completely. So I'm really happy about that.
That's really cool. I saw your YouTube is like taking off too. The
Yes.
shorts, I get so many notifications. I'm like, what is this person saying? And I click into it. I'm like, oh, that's Jaycee's video.
Yeah, I
But
was like, that was the thing too, because I will also tell myself, because I was like, I don't never know what Facebook's gonna do. And
yeah,
TikTok, forget about it. I had one good video so far do really well on TikTok, so now I know what Halloween looks I need to do on TikTok, and then I also now know which videos I need to do for Instagram and Facebook, which is really good because I'm happy about that. I'm gonna reuse a lot of last year's content too, but I was like, last year's Halloween stuff did pretty well on YouTube Shorts. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to re-upload everything to YouTube Shorts this year too, and I'm going to see how it does. And they're doing way better than I thought they were going to do. Like way, way, way better. I've had 2 videos that have done really, really well. And they also boosted the AdSense by $20. So I was like, that's pretty darn good. $20
that's
considering it's just Reels. Yeah.
yeah.
So I was like, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby. So I was like, I want to keep up that momentum so that way we can get our first payout of $100. Because on YouTube, if you guys don't know, you can't get paid out unless you're like your payout, like you're holding. It's like I guess it's like a holder. I don't know how to explain it. But like they hold it until you have a certain amount you have to reach to in order to withdraw. And so it's $100, unfortunately, for YouTube, which can take a while to get to. So I was like, I want to like get this up so that way when we also have season 2 come out and we start having those videos, boosted or whatever, like that ad revenue should also go up with it, I'm hoping. And it brings more traction to the page, hopefully. So I'm like, fingers crossed it gets more views like across everywhere for the podcast, for my pages in general, so on and so forth. I'm able just to mix, match, and bounce across everywhere.
So because that video is doing well, you get paid more per views now? Like it's actually like raised your whole GMV?
No, but I am getting more subscribers. So if we're getting more subscribers, then I have more of a chance of them watching all the other videos. And if they watch those, and right now it's mainly the podcast that's just like flooded through. So I'm hoping that they just go boom, 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 and like run straight through it. And I honestly think that's what's happening too, because I've gained not a lot of followers, but I've also gained, I want to say about 80, like just 80 in about a week's time, which is pretty good for YouTube. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for YouTube, considering it's just a few reels and a few podcasts, like, videos that are getting boosted, like the Ned Fulmer, whatever the guy's name is. Ned's video is doing good now. 2 weeks later, it's now getting traction because his name keeps getting out there and getting out there. So I feel like just a mix of that along with these like shorts, it's just like helping boost. So yeah,
That's so cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm like
with the whole cap thing though. It's like Amazon. I've been an affiliate for Amazon for like 4 years never got a payout because I've never hit that. I think it's like
Yes.
$100 too. But like Amazon pays you like when somebody buys something, you get like 1 penny or 2 pennies or five
Gotcha.
pennies. I'm sure you know too. But like so like after 4 years, like I've sold like hundreds of things, but I think I'm only at like $60 after 4 years. But I've sold like 100, like more than 100 things, I would say.
Yeah, that's
But it's just
good.
I do so little. I would need to sell
Oh yeah.
thousands to get
No,
something.
it's really like that. It's like, oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. And I also just looked, and so the video that did really good, my Sabrina Carpenter video, even though it got partially blocked because of like monetization because of the song behind it, I made $8.37 out of it.
And
And
that's with
then
sharing the revenue.
yeah, that's the revenue. That's like the performance of it. So I made eight
That's
dollars
nice
from
revenue.
just a reel, which is and that well, granted, also that has 66,000 views
That's
and
really good.
a lot of comments. So I was like, oh my god. And then our Ned video made $4.24 so far. So I was like, okay, this is good. Like that's our podcasts essentially normally make around $1 to $3 right now, which isn't bad. It's still something. But there's still more that needs to like. I think the reels are helping boost even just a little bit. But I think like if you guys like think about reels, I think that the way it happens is around 100,000 views on YouTube Reels is about $10, is what I'm guessing it kind of like almost equals at. So
I'm trying to watch the Sabrina video, but like my computer just keeps like being weird with it. I don't know why. It won't let me look at it.
that's so weird.
Let
I
me
also
just.
know. I think
Oh,
that
what's
also that people like my phone also tells me a lot more than my computer for some reason when it comes down to my like revenue stuff. I don't know why it's like that. But like my new viewers is 98.8%, and it's literally just because of that reel, which is thank God. But I really want to post like more of the reels because I think that they're just helping a bit boost a little bit of
yeah.
everything, which is nice. So I'm gonna try to like really stay on top of that. That's like my goal this Halloween is to like really get some things reposted. But the issue is a lot of my old videos have like actual Halloween sounds, and I can't use copyrighted music on there. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to like change the music around and still make it like boost. So I'll say, or I could, I don't know. I have to figure it out. It's just hard when I have like Beetlejuice and it's like Beetlejuice, 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 and it's like it doesn't look good without that audio. 'Cause it's literally Beetlejuice. It's like duh, you know what I
You
mean?
could voice over it.
Oh my god! Right? Imagine me literally being like Beetlejuice and just seeing how it goes. It'd be so funny.
Or you know what I see people do is like they'll literally just change the music by like an octave and then
Yeah,
it doesn't catch it.
like that's crazy. Like what?
Yeah.
I gotta figure that out. But I've been just like every time I do a Halloween look, I'm filming the majority of it, so I have to cut down the 3 hours of footage into a 30-second to a minute video. So I'm like, all right, like I have like that type of editing happening right now with just like the Halloween looks, let alone like I have a YouTube video. Tonight I'm gonna try to get it all on my computer. Still haven't gotten that done yet because it was glitching. I'm like, so I'm hoping that tomorrow. I've been out and about literally everywhere for the last week, and it doesn't look like this week's gonna be much better. But I want to wake up nice and early and try to get one more Halloween look out, clean my house, and then edit. And just like edit in a nice clean house. And then I can go run some errands, come home, edit again, and then maybe like go live like tomorrow night if needed. But I'm just like, I just need to get. Oh, actually, I might have to do 2 Halloween looks tomorrow now that I think about it because I Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday I can't do my makeup because I start my facial treatments again this week. I start my next round. So I can't do my makeup for 4 days. That's a lot of content, 4 days time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. So I got to figure out like Wednesday night I'm busy, but Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday afternoon I'm gonna clean all my makeup brushes and get all of that stuff done and start getting things ready for this weekend. But I'm booked and busy too, y'all. I'm booked. I'm booked every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for the rest of October. So
Well, that's
excited.
good. Keep all of your skincare on book days. You're
Yes.
like, you're not worried about it.
Yes,
Oh,
and I also, because of the YouTube thing, I want to see if I could start posting about aloe vera again, just because it's
yeah.
like my page's getting traction again. So I'm like, okay, but I'm only using a very few. I can't use any of the aloe vera topical products right now. So, but I can still use like the ingestible products and like the body products, which I still love. So I'm trying to see how I can like throw that all back into maybe the mix. I just don't want to lose the momentum of like Halloween because I know now everybody's expecting it on rotation, and I'm like, ah. So we'll see. We gotta figure
You
it
should
out.
do a YouTube tutorial for your Sabrina Carpenter since it's like blowing up. You should like do an actual like sit down like how to look like Sabrina Carpenter
Yeah.
or an
Oh my god,
inspired
that's
look.
so smart. That's actually so smart. That's a really smart idea.
And then you can put the link in the comments and be like, well, since you guys like makeup, check it out.
You're right. Well, so many people in the video too. They're like, you did it wrong. Sorry, it's not to your expertise.
Oh, really?
Oh my
I
god,
saw
yeah.
a lot of people say like you looked older, and that was the comments that got catching me off guard because it didn't tell me what channel it was coming from. So I just got a
Yes.
notification being like, "You look 20 years older." I'm like, "What? What did I do?" And then I click and I see it was your makeup. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Oh my
Which I
god.
don't think at all. You literally look the same but just glammed up. I don't think
Yes.
you look 20 years older. That's wild.
A lot of people tell me that. A lot of people tell me I like age when I do my makeup, and I'm like, what? Like really?
I don't think so.
I
Or
don't think
maybe
I
it's just
age that
like I
much.
know you, but
Maybe someone told me that I look like the like a mom that ever like a someone said I look like a Disney mom that everybody would simp over. That was one of the comments. I was peeing myself. I was like, I guess I do kind of look like an animated character just because my eyes are so big. But
yeah. And the
yeah.
eyeliner. I feel like that's very like Disney eyeliner.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, when you tonight you'll have to like go in and like just like watch the whole thing because it's actually so funny, and it's funny because I like blew out my hair and everything too, so I guess I do look more like sophisticated. So I look older. I don't know, but I like blew out my hair. My makeup was pretty. It was very soft though. It was very soft. I'm like they're making a big deal over this. Like oh my god,
I still
yeah,
need to try that, blowing out my hair myself. I literally I
yes,
got the brush and then I do have like a roller air thing. I don't like that though. The I got one from like Foxy Bay, but it's not like my fave. So I'm gonna try to use like an actual blow dryer and then the brushes.
yeah.
But I just haven't had time. Thank you, Jacqueline.
I don't blame you. It's hard. I just washed my hair this morning and I'm like, it already looks greasy. I literally can't deal.
Yeah. I don't know why, but like I feel like every day, it's just been going by so fast, and I just been so busy. Like, tell me why today I wake up at 8 a.m. and I didn't eat breakfast until 11 because that's just like how consumed. But I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I didn't do anything. Like all I did was walk my dog, feed my cats, and then a family member called me, and then I got off the phone. I'm like, oh my God, it's 11, and I have not eaten. I have not drank water.
Yeah.
I didn't do a single thing I needed to do today. I'm like, oh my God. But like, it feels like every day this week has been that way.
Yeah.
And I so badly want to work on my YouTube videos and my YouTube vlogs and stuff and like
Yeah.
really try to get that monetized before the end of the year. But it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I found creativity now. I watched a bunch of like vlogs and travel stuff. I'm like, okay, I know how I want to open it, and I'm like all
Yeah.
inspired. And I don't have time. Where before I was like so dead. I was like, I don't know what to do with it, but then I had
Yes.
all the time in the world. It sucks when that happens.
It really
But
does. I feel like because of I just been everywhere, like even on Saturday, I don't know if you know this, but so Saturday morning I had to start hair and makeup at 5, but I had to get there for 4:30, 4:45 to set up. So I
AM.
always AM. It was an hour and a half away. I had to leave my house at 3 a.m., so I had to wake up at 2:30 and get there. And I was like, so I really started my day at 2:30 in the morning, not Sunday, Saturday morning. And then thank God my clients let me actually sleep at their hotel room because they're like, we're leaving. And like, we know that like you were up so early, like, please like take a rest before you have to drive all the way home. And I was like, you know what? Okay. And I know they're like friends. It wasn't like a random stranger. So I was like, all right, cool. So I woke up, I took a 2 hour nap and I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I gotta drive an hour and a half home. That hour and a half drive home took 2 hours to get home because of traffic. And I was like, oh my God. And that was just Saturday. Like, that was just Saturday. I had a whole wedding the day before. And then I had a wedding Sunday. Yes, yeah. I had one yesterday. And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm so tired. Like, and like, even though I'm home and it's noon, I feel like I've been up all day because I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I was just like, my body was so shot for the rest of the day. It was like, I just wanted to lay on my couch and like not do anything because I was so just like beat. Like, I didn't want to move. So, yeah. And then I told myself, I was like, all right, like, it's time to just, we got to get ourselves together. We got to, tomorrow, one more wedding. And then I stayed at my sister's yesterday for a while. She made me dinner and everything. I wind up taking a nap and then I woke up, I came home, my best friend Kylie wound up coming over last night, we watched a movie, and I was just like done, like, and then we wound up having like a 3 hour, like, deep conversation, like, deep bestie conversation. I was like, alright, period, thanks, Kay. And, I wound up, today, she wound up coming back over, and she helped me get a bunch of stuff done, because I was so tired last night, too, like, I was just like, I feel like I can't keep up with, like, up here, like, I feel like I'm in overdrive. And I'm just, like, tired. But I have all these things I have to do.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
I get that.
Yeah. I also had therapy today. So I woke up and, like, immediately, I, like, woke up 5 minutes before my appointment. I got right on the phone call. Like, as I'm, like, getting out of bed, I'm like, oh, my God, like, I hope she hasn't joined just yet. And she didn't. She was, like, 10 minutes late. Thank God. And then I, took care of Dino and all. And I was like, all right, like, I gotta, like, jump in the shower. I gotta do, like, an everything shower. I gotta, like, get myself clean. And I was like, you know what? Today's going to be a good day. Like, we're going to make Monday a productive, good day. And we're going to get a lot done. And we're going to, like, clear our heads. And I did that exact thing. But there's just still, like, editing. Like, there's just so much editing I have to sit down and do. And I'm like, ugh.
There's always editing. It's
always.
Never ending.
It's never. No. Also, can we just talk about Alexa? Thank you. Me and Katie constantly get told we look like sisters, and I think it's so funny. Like, every time we podcast, you guys look like twins, you guys look like sisters, you guys look like we can be related. I know, we're awesome. I know we're cute. Like, this is great.
One day I'm going to do my makeup like yours, and we'll really trick people.
I feel like we do the similar makeup all the time.
You think so?
I think so. I really think we do. I think that your face makeup is the only thing that's different. I'll teach you how I do my face makeup. But, like, our eye makeup's, like, the same.
Mm.
It's so funny. Everyone always tells me. And, like, people tell me in my real life, too. They're like, you and your co-host, you guys look just like twins. And I'm like, we're not related. I promise you guys.
That's a compliment to me, too, because I'm older. So, I'm like, I'll take that. I'm young.
I love that. I know. I think it helps because we have baby faces. Like, our, like, just, like, the round face, the big eyes. Like, it just helps that, like, younger look in general. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff, y'all.
Gosh. But yeah. Life is crazy. Oh, Thursday, it took me 2 hours to get to work. When normally it's like 40 minutes, so it's still like a long time. But it was like one of those days too where like I was so ready to do a million things. I got up, I went to leave for work early, and I'm like, I called my sister. I'm like, I think I'm gonna be late. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be stuck here for a really long time. And she's like, why? I'm like, the whole entire road is closed off, going to the interstate or the highway. And she's like, oh my God, where are you? And it's so funny because she actually was a couple lanes behind me, or like next to me, but then behind me. And there's a ginormous accident where they had but it also was like right at the end of the interstate. And I guess when I was coming up to the light, it like just happened. And then all the police officers quickly like just came in. So we were stuck at the light for almost 40 minutes. And it was just so funny because Jess was literally behind me too. And I was like calling and being like, I'm definitely going to be late for work. And she's like, yeah, too. And then they wouldn't let anybody go south. So I had to go all the way north, like 40 minutes,
Oh,
in order to go on this one street that brought me like all the way around to this other bridge that then let me into work. But like they
oh,
had everything shut down because of this. Um, but it was big. I don't know what happened. The weirdest part is it wasn't in the news. And normally, like whenever anything like that happens, it's like on
yeah,
Facebook, because I'm part of
yeah,
like all the local Facebook groups.
of
But
course.
I'm just like, I don't know what happened because they literally shut everything down, and you could see like cars were flipped over, but like I didn't see like any official report for it. But my whole day was like, I was like, I had so many plans for today. I feel so bad for the people in the accidents, but I'm
I
also
know.
like, I had so many plans.
That is
But
actually so scary though, at the same time.
yeah, I heard one person on Facebook say a garbage truck hit a biker that was going the wrong way. So it was like, so the highway is like going this way. It was
Yeah.
like traffic normally goes this way. There was a red light, and the biker was going this way on the traffic that's supposed to be like here. And the garbage truck had the right of way where he was allowed to turn because these people had a red light. But I guess the biker didn't realize that there was cars turning, so he went
Oh,
like this. And then the garbage truck hit the biker, but also was trying to get out of the way, and
yeah.
then went into all the parked cars, which then caused them to like tumble because it's a really big car.
Oh
That's
my
what one person
God.
said on Facebook, but I didn't see like anything official. But I mean, that makes sense for like the amount of craziness that I could barely see.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Oh my
crazy.
God. That is
And you know,
insane.
the weirdest thing, when I was trying to figure out what happened, I was like looking it up, and there's so many crazy crime related things that happen in my area. And I was literally like, how did I not know about this? Because I'm like trying to Google, like, what is this accident that's happening in front of me? And then it was like, accident from 1 day ago, accident from 3 days ago. And I'm like, I didn't know there was like an accident here like every single day. You should do that. You should Google like things happening around me because it's crazy like how much stuff happens and you don't even realize. Like, like pew
Yeah.
pews over there, or a girl gets kidnapped over there, or like this one girl was scootering and she got hit and now she's a paraplegic. I think that's the right term for it.
Oh
And
my
like her
God.
parents were like making a petition about watch for scooters and stuff. But I'm just like, how did I not hear about this? Until like you actually like search it up, and then I'm like, wow, there's so much like awful things happening near me.
I have the ring camera. Like we have a bunch of ring cameras actually, like right like here. And
Yeah.
I have like the neighborhood thing one. Everybody here's so nosy. Like Jersey, Philly, people, neighbors are the nosiest people in the whole wide world. And everything. I mean, all day. Excuse me, all day long, all night long. There's constantly things being posted in like the neighborhood like watch thing, and it is crazy the things that people
I need
post.
to
I'm
get
like,
in on that.
yeah, I'm like, what is that? Like, what are you guys talking about? And it's like 3.1 miles away, or it's like 1.2 miles away. This person showed up here, and this person was taken, and I'm like, huh? Or like,
Oh my
oh,
god.
like three stray dogs. Like, does anyone know who these are? And someone takes a picture of it and posts it. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy.
My parents have a neighborhood watch, and when we went to buy this house, we like sold the condo. So there's like a gray area between us moving in and then us selling it. So we lived with
Yeah.
my parents for like a couple of months during that transition.
Uh-huh.
And Zach was walking around the neighborhood because they have like a cul-de-sac, but it's like a quarter-mile cul-de-sac. So if you do it like four
Okay.
times, it's a mile. So a lot of people
Yeah.
work out there. But so they have this neighborhood watch. Zach is walking around with his headphones in singing because he likes to listen to pop music. So he's probably like singing, like imagine like Britney Spears, or, he's just singing pop music.
Yeah.
And the neighborhood watch, we see it in the chat because my mom like is a part of it, and it's like suspicious man walking around being like I forgot the wording, but it was like erratic behavior. But it's because Zach is singing, so he's like, going like this, doing his mile. And they called the cops on him. And the cops showed up and they're like, what are you doing in this neighborhood? What are you, like, are you intoxicated? And I was like, I was just singing. And he's like singing to himself. It's not like he's yelling, but they're just like, I guess they thought he was drunk because he's like, just vibing out and like doing his mile and like he always like does this little dance when he walks and stuff. I'm just like, of course, Zach. Way to make us look bad. My parents' neighborhood. But that's like the level of like nosy they are. Like if anybody is just being like even the slightest
Yeah.
weird, they'll like say something. Even me, like I grew up in that neighborhood, but I guess because I was gone for such a long time and I came back, I was walking around the neighborhood and another person stopped by and was like, "Oh, what are you doing in this neighborhood? I don't recognize you." And I was like, "Actually, I grew up here."
Oh
I'm
my
seeing my
god.
parents, but they're on it. It's a very safe neighborhood to the point where it's
Wow.
kind of annoying sometimes.
Yeah, they're
I
like,
was
you're
like,
not welcome.
dancing, singing pop music, and they're like erratic behavior.
Poor Zach. Homie, like every time like Zach like something happens, homie's just trying to vibe. Like I feel so bad. Like every story about Zach, this man's just trying to vibe and like and survive and live on this planet and be in this peaceful own little world. And this man always somehow be in trouble. Like it's actually
Yeah, and I feel like Zach is like the least suspicious person. Like
yeah,
you
he's
guys
so
know, he
nice.
does like insurance, so he's just like a typical insurance guy. And I'm sure he was just wearing like his khaki pants and maybe like a polo shirt, and doing his mile walking. But neighborhood watch,
That
man.
that is so funny. Yeah, neighborhood watch. Y'all can sometimes go somewhere because it's a little much. My sister, because she lives in the city, so of course there's a million and one things happening all the time. And something
Yes,
was
yes.
happening like in the middle of the night at her house. And tell me why her and her fiance they were like, we gotta go outside and like go see. And so they went outside and they were like looking, mind you, they're in their pajamas. Everybody else in the neighborhood, literally on their street, also comes outside and they're all looking and they're talking to one another and they're like, "Oh my god, can you
Yeah.
believe this? Oh my god, what's happening?" Blah blah blah. There was like all this stuff going down, and like they still don't know to this day like exactly what happened, but there's just like suspicion. And I'm like, "What are you guys doing? Like, go to bed. Like, leave the whatever happened. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Like, don't be a suspect. Don't be out there. You know what I mean? It's horrible. I
Yeah. I'm
can't.
getting to that age though where I'm starting to be that snoopy neighbor. I'm just like, oh, I hear that. Let me look out my window. Let me drink my tea. Let me pretend to be like knitting and I'll just, like
So
it gets
you're
to a
part of
point
the
where that's
neighborhood
like
watch.
interesting. What?
That's you're part of the neighborhood watch now. That's so funny.
You know, the only thing I'm a part of is the Facebook group, but I've never posted in it once. But I'll just
No.
like I have it, so when I'm on my personal Facebook and it pops up on my feed, I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
let me read it. But I'll never actually just like go to their page and like read everything.
Right.
But it is good.
Yeah.
It is good to have, at least to be part of. And there's another app. I forgot the name of it, but it lets you know if sex offenders are near you.
Oh.
That's another one. Oh, I'm on my phone. I went to pick this up thinking it was my phone. But it like lets you know like if people are registered or if they have like a felony or a crime. It tells you if they actually like live near you. So when we were looking for a house, that's something we pulled up and we were like looking around and seeing.
Yeah. Of course. I mean, I don't blame you, especially I mean, not for none, but I assume you guys are going to be there for a long time in that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, if you guys at one point wanted to have kids and stuff like that while you guys were in that house, I mean, of course you'd also want to know who's around you. You know.
Yeah. And this will be like our medium forever home, probably. Because,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I can't see us moving out for maybe like 10 years. Unless I have like a crazy career thing that
Yeah.
changes things. Like, if my TikTok blows up and they invite me to move to Korea, I'll be like, okay, fine.
Yeah. I'm down. Fine, guys. I guess.
Yeah, and then we
Gosh.
made like, I don't know. It's funny, me and Zach, we always have these like manifesting talks. And he's just like, imagine if because like I've been trying to like gear my TikTok more to like travel and TikTok and stuff and
Yeah.
Korea and stuff. And Zach's like, imagine if that happened. And he's like, we could totally rent out this house like on Airbnb and then just be like traveling nomads. And I'm like, oh, that would literally be the dream, Zach. But I'm just like, I don't know how to
Literally.
market it because I feel like everybody wants to be a travel influencer and stuff, but it's also really hard to travel all the time. So it's like I can't.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to maximize the times I do travel. Like I take tons of photos, tons of videos,
absolutely.
and like I
Yeah,
try to spread it out and not just post it all at once, like while I'm
right.
traveling. But it's just like it's also like it's hard to build up at first because like you can't be traveling 24/7 at the very
No,
beginning,
right.
but I'm trying. I've been making a list of like videos I want to do. So I
Yeah,
think I could do like travel tip videos. So when I'm
that would
not
be a good
traveling,
idea.
I could do travel tips like how to pack your suitcase, what you can and cannot bring, surprising things you can bring on an airplane. Like you can bring food through
Yeah,
security, and not a lot of people know that. Like you could literally bring a whole rotisserie chicken if you wanted to. You don't have
I'm
to
done.
buy like airport food or like
Why? You should also do a video of like what you call it, um, like do's and don'ts like at the airports and stuff, and like that would be that's like such a good idea because like I feel like that's something like my friend Ray was here and like when she literally looked up videos like how to get through airports because it's a lot and when you're young and you're tiny like she's tinier than me so I'm 4'11" and 100 pounds she's tinier than me and she had a suitcase with her and everything and I was like she didn't know she was entitled to a carry-on and stuff like that. And I was like, I wonder if there should be more videos out there like telling you like do's and don'ts. And like
yes.
also like what's the best way to navigate through half of this stuff? How's the best way to get like a cheapest plane ticket? Or like how to maximize your trip correctly? Like I don't know, just like things like that would be such a good idea. I think you'd be so good at that.
Yeah. And I feel like I know the answers too. Like for plane tickets, always go through Skyscanner. And you know another crazy thing is when you go on Google and you're like searching for flights, always go incognito, like with your browser, because Google will actually track you. So if you're looking up a flight, like say I want to fly to Ireland and you're constantly looking up flights to Ireland, they'll actually raise the price on you because they know you're interested and you're really wanting to go. So they'll actually raise it. But then if you go on somebody else's phone or an incognito mode, you'll see it's actually cheaper. But also sometimes it does work in the reverse where like say if you're looking at something for like 6 months,
Yeah.
sometimes then they give you a deal because they're like, oh, we know you've been looking for a while. But
Right.
there's been a lot of times with like within a week, like Monday I'll look up a flight and then Wednesday it'll be $200 more, and then I go on incognito mode and then I see, oh, the flight's actually the same price as on Monday when I looked.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
god.
it's
Wow.
crazy how much they track you and then like think they have that algorithm just to like get more out of you because they know you want it. Like if you're looking for a flight, I think most of the time they raise it if you're looking for a flight like if you want to go somewhere next month and you're just like kind of like delaying it. That way like when it feels like kind of last minute, you're like, "Oh, I guess they rose the price cuz it's last minute." No, it's cuz they're tracking you.
Yes, they're tracking you. That's insane.
Yeah.
Ew, I hate that. You should definitely. I think that'd be such a good like little fun series on your pages, like airport do's and don'ts, and like traveling like hacks by Katie. I think that'd be so fun.
Yeah,
I
I
love.
need to. I've been like I'm a lister. I've been listing a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I also love filming on TikTok. I feel like my video quality looks so much better on TikTok.
I
So I've
agree.
also been filming all my FB videos on here. So that's like the one bad thing though is it doesn't save on your phone until you publish it. So I'm like, oh, I can't just make it travel related because I'm also wanting to film all my Facebook videos and then have it, and then just download it
So
on Facebook.
I'll teach you a hack for that. So if you open TikTok, right,
Okay.
and if you want to post it like on Facebook and stuff, go into your drafts and go into like the editing thing, right? So if you scroll down and you screen record, then you can screen record all of this and then crop it in your actual camera roll to just be the screen and then post it on Facebook.
Oh, that's sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how I used to do it when they didn't have the option to take off like the ad things. I used to just
Yeah.
do it like that. And it worked every time. The quality went down a little bit because of the pixels because you're shrinking it. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like on Facebook, like like the quality of your video or whatever on Facebook, that doesn't matter like it does. Like it doesn't get boosted one way or another. So
Yeah. Facebook's been wonky again with like views. You know what's weird? When I don't use hashtags, my videos get pushed more. And then when I use hashtags, I feel like it tanks.
yeah. Yeah. See, you know what's so crazy? Because I feel the opposite about mine.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's weird. Oh, TikTok updated for subscriptions. Did you see that?
No.
We now make 90%. So they're giving us more through TikTok subscriptions. I just got my notification yesterday about it.
Where's mine?
I'm sure it's there. But now, yeah, they're offering you actually make the 90% instead of them taking most of it.
Wait, so like subscriptions as if like people subscribe to like get the little badge.
Yeah. So like say your subscription's like $1, you'd actually be making 90 cents. Where before, didn't we only make like 20 or 30 cents? Like they took the majority.
Yeah.
So I thought
Oh
that
my
was really
god.
cool.
So like I had different tiers of subs. Like I had like cute sub, golden sub, and then I had a diamond sub, and my diamond sub was $10. So that
you
means
made
I was
like 9.
I
Yeah.
hate,
You gonna try building it up again?
I feel like I might have to because I told everyone to cancel. Oh, Katie, I can't keep up. I really
That's why we
also
have these meetings.
wait. You know what's crazy? Because my subscription says that they paid me out $668, and that is complete cap. They never paid me more than $30 for subscriptions a month. That's why I was like, this $30 a month, like this is so stupid for like subs because I'm not even making it, and they're paying all this money for just like to put up like little gifts and stuff. And like I'm not even making all the money. Like I'm not even making the money. They're telling me that's so dumb. Oh my god.
Well, at least now it's more on YouTube. Do you know what it is?
No. But like at that point too, I'm like I might as well. Oh my god! It literally said it just gave me a notification. Optimize your subscription offerings. Oh, I hate this. Post at least 3 subscription videos. Have at least. Wait, Katie, hold on, pause. Up to 90% of revenue share. If you meet the requirements, you might have this. Have at least 100,000 views in the last month. You need to have on your TikTok, and then you also need to post at least 3 sub-only videos this month, and you also need to have 10,000 followers. That's how you make 90%.
We got this. That's easy. Minus like the sub videos. I feel like everything else checks off.
Mine doesn't say 100,000. Well, mine actually says I have 0. I'm like, wait, what?
What?
Wait, I know. I'm like, that's not real. Have at least 100,000. Look, it literally it doesn't say 0, but it just has it X'd off.
Huh.
100,000 views. I don't think I've ever. No, there was one time I hit 100,000 views in a month, but like, that's gonna 100,000. If all of my Halloween videos do really well, then maybe. But I doubt it. Like my best one so far, like my best video has 17.4 thousand, which is this stupid little SFX hack, and I'm gonna do more of those
really
because
cool. It's not stupid.
I'm happy. Well, no, because you know what really makes me mad, Katie? Because I could sit here for 5 to 8 hours doing a look that literally altogether takes me about 3 to 4 hours to do an entire transformation. Film the video, edit the video, get photos, post the photos, do all these other things that take hours and hours and hours and hours, and that gets 1,000 views. Huh? Me getting tinfoil and putting lipstick on it and going, boop, oh my god, it looks like blood. That gets 17,000 views. Are you kidding? If that video quite literally took me 30 minutes, not even to make, post, and edit.
You know what that means though? People want something super simple that they can recreate.
But I'm not super simple. That's my issue. Because wait,
fun. Do like
That's
one simple video and then do like all your fun stuff, but like at least do like one a week or something.
That's what I'm going to try to do. So I'm going to try to wake up like tomorrow I'm going to do an early, really easy, simple SFX look. And then I'm going to film that video, and I can actually do that same hack that I'm doing tomorrow multiple times, just in like different ways between like the mouth, the eyes, the whole bit. So I'm going to make a few of those videos and then like go from there. So that way I have like backlog, just like easy videos. But honestly, my God, like I literally have these like transformations that I put money into and like all these things. Tinfoil. Stupid tinfoil and lipstick is what gets me views. But then that's only TikTok, because then my other like crazy skull look did so well on Facebook. It probably did one of the best videos I've had in a year. And then also it did really well on Instagram, and it did really good on YouTube. So I'm like, I have no choice but to do a little bit of everything, which makes me more stressed out. Because I'm like, oh my God, like it just puts even more work on me. I can't, it's not like I could dedicate myself to all these amazing things. I have to do these stupid little simple things. Like everybody wants me to do like a stupid sugar skull. Like, and I'm like, why? Why a sugar skull? Like, you literally draw a circle and you draw little tiny U's and a line, and that's it, and you're done. It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to waste an hour of filming that for nothing. Like, it's just dumb in my opinion. But for some reason people want it, and I'm like, do I just do it to do it? Like, there is no elaborate sugar skull. Like, there's nothing like that. It's a basic look. I don't know.
I'm sure there could be like a way to like change it somehow or figure it out.
This is the thing too, because sugar skulls are also like dedicated to like specific heritages and like traditions. So it's like, if I just do it, people are gonna be like, oh, why are you doing that? It's not part of your culture, blah, blah, blah. And then people get pissed at me. And then I'm like, I'm just trying to do what everybody wants me to do at the same time. But like, to me, I think sugar skulls are gorgeous. But as a Halloween look, I'm just kind of like.
You could do a Coco look. Like a Coco cosplay.
People are going to someone's going to tell me that it's culture appropriation or whatever. I know it. Because you know what, Katie? I don't know if you ever knew this. This is some tea. This is some crazy tea, guys. You know I did the Tiki palette, like, launch, right, with Jess?
Yeah.
Someone had a Twitter account that was, like, hated towards her. And they took my photo and they posted it. And it got, like, a good amount of traction. And they were like, yeah, and they were like, how can this little, girl come on here and, like, how can she put a promotion for a Tiki palette when she's not even Hawaiian or blah, blah, or, like, the owner Spoiled should have had a Hawaiian, like, promote this palette, or why would she come out with a palette like that when she's not even, from the islands, or, like, whatever. Like, they had this, like, whole thing, and there was people that were, like, mad at it, too, and I was like, I was just doing what I was told. I didn't really think much actually of it. You know what I mean? And it wasn't even my favorite palette, but it was, like, my first opportunity with Spoiled to, like, be, like, the front cover of a website. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Who cares? Like, it's a Tiki. It's summer. It was literally summer. It made sense. But there was literally, like, a whole post dedicated to it, and people were mad.
Well, it doesn't pop up on Google. So at least it's not Googleable. But you know what? Something crazy is... So I typed in Tiki palette, Spoiled Cosmetics, and Jaycee. Mm-hmm. And people are literally selling it on eBay for like $40+, the untouched palette.
That's a
And there's another person, let me see. $46 untouched. That's wild. God. I didn't know she had like a whole resale market of like people trying to sell the old stuff.
Oh my God, literally eBay. I'm crying. No way. Macquarie. Yeah, literally Macquarie.
I need to start. Whole palette's gonna
Yo,
imagine, I have volume 1. Imagine I put that on Macquarie and be like
$100.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, Macquarie, Spoiled Cosmetics, Tiki styled makeup palette, $40.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Oh,
my.
JC Park after backlash. What is this?
Probably not
Oh,
me,
it's
because there
an
was a
actual
girl.
park. It's not about you. It's about an actual park in Cape
Yeah,
Coral.
there's an actual JC Park out there. Yeah,
That's
there's also like a park in PA called JC Park, which is so funny. And then there's also another JC Park in Province in Jersey, Westminster. There's a lot of JC parks, like just like literal places to go to a park.
you
In
have Twitter?
Lancaster, me.
Yeah.
I used to.
Yeah. You have you have over 1,000 followers. You popped right
Hmm.
up.
That's so funny.
Zero posts though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't. Well, you know what's crazy too, because I actually had somebody logged into my Twitter to make tweets for me at one
Mhm.
point, and I don't think that they ever finished it, but like they did it for a while, and that helped. But that's also how we found out about that, because like they managed my Twitter for me, and like they would just post on it for me because they wanted to like help me, and it never really did anything. But like they swore like up and down that I would have like all of this traction on there. I was like, I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah. I mean that's how Jess like started her whole business was Twitter, but I feel like ever since Twitter became X, it's just not the same.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not. No, I used to try to go on Twitter. It was like 2018. Um, yeah, it was really interesting.
Yeah, I never understood Twitter. I would always like post just random thoughts and they would never get any no interaction. But like
Yeah,
I'm like I don't know what to do. Like is it a photo place? Is it a random thought place? I feel like everybody kind of used it in their own way. But
absolutely. No, for sure, for sure.
I'm sure my Twitter is still up there from like high school. But we
Imagine,
should do
oh
an
my god.
episode like that where we like look up our old social media and just be like, what did we say all the way back then?
Honestly, I'm so down. I think that'd be so funny, truth be told.
It'd be so cringy.
It would be so cringy, but it'd be so funny, I think, too, to be honest. I love that. Did you want to talk about the Ned Fulmer stuff?
We did already.
Oh, wait, we did do that?
Yeah.
Not my head. This is what I mean by like, I'm like, what's going on? Why don't I ever know anything?
So the only thing we have left to talk about is the David situation.
That's his name, David. Oh my god, I got them. I got them backwards.
So for
We need
anybody
our
that
popcorn for
doesn't
this.
did you ever listen to David's music? Like, do
No,
you know anything about him besides this
no,
situation?
nope.
Okay. So same. I don't know anything except him. This made him famous to me, but apparently he has like millions of followers on TikTok. Like he blew up on TikTok. But David is a singer, and he has like over 2 million followers on Instagram and 40 million monthly listeners on Spotify. So
Damn.
there's a lot of people listening to him. But recently, or somewhat recently, the police found a Tesla because local neighbors were saying like, oh, there's a weird smell coming from the Tesla. So they take the Tesla, they impound it, and then they realize in the front trunk of the Tesla, that's a new word I learned today, front. So Teslas
Okay.
don't have trunks, so I guess they have front trunks.
Okay.
So the body, there was a body found in the front trunk of the Tesla. And the car is registered to David. So that's basically like the situation happening right now is there's a car that belongs to David. David
Right.
is this like very, very popular songwriter, singer, multi-platinum singer. And there's this body found in his trunk. So the police, they like start looking at everything. And one of the things that they find on the body is the word shh written on the finger. Like a tattoo. Shh. And
Ew.
apparently David, the singer, has that exact same tattoo. But right now, when they find his body, he's away on tour. So he's nowhere near when they find this body. And apparently the police call him up, they're working really well together. He's being fully compliant. And that's kind of where a lot of the stuff kind of ends for a while. And so because of that, a lot of people online start really digging into everything, like going through David's Discord, looking up fan photos, fan meet and greets, like all these things, all of his past streams, trying to find a girl with the word "shh" on her finger, because they're like, a lot of the internet just feels like David is involved, considering they have the exact same tattoo. And
Right.
the internet, they actually dig up a lot of different things. So in no way is this 100% concrete. And everything we're saying from this point on is like alleged, because it's
Right.
like people trying to, be internet sleuths. But they believe that the girl is named Celeste, and Celeste is David's girlfriend, or was his girlfriend. Keep in mind, they have like a 6-year age difference. So she's like 14 and he's 21, which is again like super, super crazy. So I was watching this deep dive video. It was by the YouTuber Patrick CC. And it's called David's Dark Twisted Fantasy. And he did a really good job of like putting a exact timeline down with as much accurate information as possible. Because people online like dug up photos and videos and Ring camera videos. So Patrick CC, when he does his like timeline of the whole David situation, he uses those because it's accurate if it's on photo or video or whatever.
Right.
So all my notes are from that video. So just shout out to that, 'cause I did not do all this research myself. But also before we get into it too, like this is a real case that's ongoing, and this girl did sadly pass away. So it is a really sad thing. This isn't meant to be tea or entertainment. This is more of just, sharing what's going on and, kind of bringing to light like the dangers of meeting people online and what can happen. And, I feel like
obsessive over somebody.
yeah, and weird power imbalances and like just things to, look out for. And keep in mind, nothing is like confirmed. It's all alleged, but still, I feel like this is a story worth sharing just so you know the potential dangers. Does that make sense? This isn't meant for entertainment.
Yeah.
But
no, you said that perfectly.
thank you.
I'm trying to like look at this guy, because I honestly all day, you guys, Katie told me about this earlier, and I was like, wait, what? And now I'm actually looking up like his things. Like I'm paying attention, I'm listening, I'm just looking at this too as she's talking.
So they have the matching tattoos. And another thing that was noted is there's a lot of reports like that he would pick her up in that Tesla, which I thought was really creepy. Like there's Ring camera evidence of him picking up Celeste in that Tesla that her body was then found in the front. So that is some like groundbreaking evidence, I would say. Also, there's a lot of photos of them backstage together in different concerts. So they definitely were close. There's also a live stream they did together where she made a joke that he was exploiting her as like a child. Like she made a joke about like child exploitation. She was working like on the live stream.
Oh my god.
So like that kind of like confirmed that she was a minor. People kind of took that as, I know that's kind of like a stretch, but she did make a joke. So people were like, oh, we think that's Celeste. And then she had a matching ring in all of these photos and videos. So that's why people are thinking this one girl in all these photos is Celeste. But it's just like, I don't even know where to start. It's such a...
Wait, this is crazy because I don't know if you know this, Katie, but he also, I think, collaborated with like a K-pop group.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
He's
I'm
like
yeah. I'm like looking at his Instagram right now, and tell me why his profile picture is literally Hello Kitty with like her middle finger up. I'm crying. But like, what is that?
That has something to do with Celeste. Celeste loves Hello Kitty. Like obsessed. And he got into Hello Kitty because of Celeste. And ever since he met Celeste, that's why he wears Hello Kitty.
Wait, the Celeste that's dead, or the Celeste his
Yes.
other girlfriend?
Yeah, the one that's passed away.
Ew! What?
Yeah, so that's another like little creepy tidbit.
Wait, hold on, because now I'm like, wait. Somebody said, who are we talking about? So this guy, he blew up during COVID, like online apparently, during like his songs. But this guy, wait, you know what's crazy? Is that he's followed by two musicians I know that are songwriters for people, but they're not like famous. Like they just write music and they overhear sounds and check sounds and go through things and then they send it out like, oh, this person would be a good pick for this, or like, oh, this girl would be a good cover of this guy. Two people that I know that do that follow him. That is so weird. And number one, but number two, my first official Fortnite anthem, Locked and Loaded, is out now.
How recent is that?
September 3rd.
Okay. So very recently, his record label stopped. He's still with his record label, but they stopped all advertisement and anything like that. So that must have happened like right before they put the brakes on everything.
Oh my god. Wait, you know what's even so weird? Like, even like Tara Yummy, like, listens to him and like watches him, I guess.
Well, nothing's confirmed yet. This all like just happened. Like
I know.
Celeste's body was found in September.
What day?
Like mid-September, like of this year.
Oh my god.
So that's like how new all of this is. Like literally last month.
Is it just hitting like mainstream now, or?
I don't see it like on the news, but I see it on TikTok everywhere. Because a lot of people were like, "Oh my god."
This is crazy.
So one big thing about David is he has this alter ego. And I forgot his name, but it's Atami. So his alter ego he calls Atami, and Atami is the evil version of himself. And David has been writing a manga, which is like a Japanese comic book, about Atami. And the whole manga is about a detective that has an evil alter ego that unalives people. And the detective has to figure out what he did when he was in that other state of mind and like solve all the crimes. So a lot of people are like, is your manga like based off of you? Like, is Atami real? And even in one of David's songs, he mentions unaliving somebody in his song. But keep in mind, this is like years before Celeste happened. But he's known Celeste since she was 11. And she passed away a couple days before her 15th birthday. So the song was written in the time that he knew Celeste. But like, yeah, in the song, he like mentions her. He has a whole love song about her too. And he has an unreleased song that actually has her name in the song. So there's just like so many connections. Also, there was like a conspiracy that he had a girlfriend named Celeste, and then there's this young girl named Celeste. People have confirmed online those two people are actually the same person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that older Celeste was just lying about her age, for online because their relationship is obviously illegal.
Right.
But
wait, this is like so crazy. Like, this is actually like insane. Because I'm like looking through his Instagram right now. I'm just like looking, like scrolling and whatever. This is like, even like his tagged photos. Like, there's no news coverage, no like hate posts. There's no like normally when people like get like exposed, like normally people start like making like the T pages and stuff. They normally start making videos on it. Whatever, but like his Instagram tags are like nothing.
Yeah.
Besides like good things. And I'm like, what? But I'm still trying to figure out who this like K-pop group he's with. Like that's this is so weird. Also, I know so many people that follow him, and I've never heard of him a day in my life. Also, like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But, like, does this make anyone else cringe? Or is it literally just me? Like, does this make you cringe so hard that, like, this random 20-year-old rapper is, like, wearing this little girl's outfit, essentially? Because what is that? What is that?
It could be her hoodie, for all we know.
For all we know. And also, like, you think you look that bad. Like, he really thought he did something here. Like, he's like, yeah, like, I'm cool. Like, oh my god, look at me. Like, I'm untouchable. I'm so hard. Like, look at me. Babe, gag. Disgusting. Like, I just think that looks weird. Like, that in general, you look weird. Why are you wearing a young girl's outfit? What's going on here? Like, I'm confused. I can't do that. I also, if you don't know, I don't know if you know this about me, Katie, but I have, like, a vendetta against Hello Kitty. Like, I hate her.
Why? Is it because of racism?
I know.
The whole company. Did you hear about that?
No. Wait, hold on. Pause. I might hate her even more. This might be good.
So why do you dislike? Okay.
So, okay, you know what I really hate about her? Because she makes way too much money off everybody. This girl got collab with everybody. She isn't even, like, I remember being young and her being, like, popular or whatever. But no. This girl does absolutely nothing. She thinks that she's an aesthetic. She thinks she's something. She is not. She ain't nothing. And she's been around for so long. And I don't understand the obsession. Like, she doesn't even talk. I don't understand, like, the obsession with her. But, like, even, like, I think I'm also because I'm so, like, traumatized at this point by, like, people that loved her. And, like, any person that, like, absolutely loves her, I feel like has a red flag about them, and it's her. Like, it's just, like, one of their number one red flags is, like, oh my god, if they love Hello Kitty, or, like, they're like, I need Hello Kitty merch everywhere. Like, I want to wear Hello Kitty. I want, like, a nice set of Hello Kitty. I need a Hello Kitty magnet. I need Hello Kitty bed sheets. I'm like, why? Like, what? What kind of obsession is Hello Kitty? And she's everywhere. She makes collabs with everybody. She is, like, the merchandise queen, but, like, she, like, money hungry hoe. Like, that's literally what she reminds me of, is she's everywhere all the time. You can't escape her. I hate her. I don't know why. I just hate her. And that new show of, like, all the other little ones that, like, are her friends, like Hello Kitty and Friends, they're weird too.
You think so? I really like Sanrio characters, though. Like Cinnamon Roll, I think he's so cute.
I'm traumatized by it. No, you know what it is? Me and my one girlfriend, we are traumatized by men, boys, that like Cinnamon Roll specifically, and then what's the other little one that wears the little black hat?
Hiromi.
Her! Can't stand her either. Like, I have, like, a vendetta against these people. I don't know why these characters. Like, they just annoy me. I don't know why, but I hate them. They, like, make me annoyed.
I love Hiromi and Cinnamon Roll. I mean, I don't have a full house of them, but I don't.
No.
But I do like them. Like, when we were in Korea, there was a pop-up cafe. And I was like, oh my god, Zach, we have to go. So we went to the My Melody cafe. My Melody and Friends. So I got to sit on the Kuromi booth, and I was so excited. And I had my Kuromi cake, and then my Hello Kitty coffee, and my Melody Danish. I was living it. I love it. But, you know, Cinnamon Roll's actually a dog. Fun fact.
Yeah, like what? Why are they shape-shifting? Why are they not the characters? They're liars. They're little liars. I'm telling you, I'm one of them. I don't like them. There is something. But you know who I do love? Miffy. I love Miffy because I've always loved Miffy. Since I was a little girl, I've always loved Miffy, but I can't stand the other ones.
Is Miffy Sanrio?
She has just as much merchandise nowadays. She's like popping off now. Like Miffy used to be really popular like 2005. But, like, now she's really, really popping.
Oh, Miffy is actually a Dutch character.
Whoa.
So it's separate from Sanrio, but it happens to be very, very popular in Japan. but it's a Dutch
Sick?
brand.
Yeah, like I think Miffy's so cute. And wait, you know what's funny? Because I used to watch the show when I was little, and I used to be obsessed. Like I had like a little Miffy like plushie and everything. And my sister, she used to be so scared because she'd be like, "Why is their mouths like X's?" And like back then they used to also like glitch them out or whatever, and like their eyes would be like X's too, and she'd be like, "They're dead. Like why is she watching this?" But I used to love them. Like I used to love Miffy.
Yeah, Miffy's cute. I actually got a Miffy keychain when I was in Japan.
That's
I
cute.
got hyped. Everybody had one though, so I was like, I should get one too.
Katie said, I want a Miffy. What's a little boo boo? I want Miffy. I love that.
I don't like the Labubus.
I have two of them. I have two of them because somebody sent me them, and now I feel I have to have them, and I think they are kind of cute. I'm not gonna cap, but I don't like need them either. But people ask me all the time. They're like, "Oh my god, where'd you get your little boo boo?" And I'm like, I got it sent to me. I'm like, I'm just bougie like that. Like, duh. I'm popular like that. People sent me little boo boos. Crazy work, y'all.
Have you been inside a Pop Mart before?
No, but my mall near me is actually getting one. So me and my best friend, we're gonna go like soon, and we're gonna go see a Pop Mart.
That's cool. Like, there's so many cooler things at Pop Mart than Labubu. I just don't get why Labubu's so popular. Like, they had the cutest little creatures, and like, I would totally get that. Not for that price though, because most of them are like $30 to $60. And I'm like, that's a lot for a keychain. I don't know how to feel about it. But there was this one character I almost got, and it was like, I think it was a sad panda, but it was a vinyl set instead of a keychain. So it was like a little scene. And the sad panda, he was just being miserable in different places. Like falling asleep in the bathtub or being at work and just being like this. And it has like little bubbles because he's like sleeping. I'm like, these are so cute actually. The little miserable panda.
That is actually so cute. Like, I love that.
Yeah. Or like him doing yoga, but he's like straining and angry and he's like, this hurts. Like, I'm like, that's so good.
That is so cute. I never understood like the hype around like toys, like, or like just like really popular like little character merchandise. I never understood it. I never got the hype. I never really cared for it. I never felt like I needed it ever. But I mean, it really is a huge market. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, they're cute, but like,
they don't do
nothing. I feel like the excitement you get wears off so fast. Because I've gotten something, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so cute. I love this thing. I wear it every single day, like on my backpack, my purse, and then like after a month, I'm like, you know, then it's in a drawer, and I never think about it again. You know.
It's so funny. Wow. Yeah, fun little toys, you guys.
A lot of people hate Hello Kitty right now because a lot of things came out about, like they're having like some sort of racism scandal relating to Hello Kitty.
Oh, she's getting canceled. Oh no, I didn't even know. But if they cancel her, they cancel her. I'm here for it. I'm here for her being canceled, actually.
Yeah, they're like in the process of canceling her right now.
Wow, it's about time.
It's so funny you have this like beef with Hello Kitty. You know, have you seen Kanye's like list?
Yes, I want to make one so bad. Katie, I swear to God, I
have Hello Kitty.
I was thinking about it. I actually thought about that because I wanted to make like a funny one. I wanted to make like a makeup and hair edition and like my own. But I can't. I want to be truthful. If I put all my betrayal, because my whole betrayal list I can't say out loud. But like for like suing reasons. But like I would literally put everybody on blast. If I wasn't a nice person, I didn't care about my future, I would put everybody on blast on social media on my own list, and Hello Kitty would still be on there, absolutely, with a few other names.
Number one.
Yes. Oh my god. I should just make a betrayal list and just put Hello Kitty, and that's it. I put all the characters. I actually also, like, I have to tell you a really funny story after we get off camera, because you're gonna be like, what? Like, actually, like, you're gonna be mind blown, because, like, you're gonna be like, okay, I can see why you actually hate one of those characters, because it's so cringy to the point where it's, like, disgusting. And it's like, huh? Alright, weird. A little too weird. But I gotta tell you off camera, like, I can't spill the
Okay.
beans on something like that.
Um, all right, should we go back to the David thing?
Yeah.
So, to keep it really short, he knew Celeste since she was 11. They would talk on Discord, and she was always running away from home. Her parents would put up posters for her, but then it got to the point where Celeste was running away so many times, they just stopped. So she had a history of being flighty, and a lot of the times David would be the one picking her up, and there's like ring camera footage of it in that black Tesla that she was then found in.
I didn't
And
realize.
there's also this viral photo going around with David with this one guy, and in the background you can tell it's Celeste's neighborhood. So people are like, David, you were definitely in front of her house. And it turns out people in the neighborhood, these two young high schoolers in the neighborhood, found out that David was in a relationship with Celeste. And so this photo comes out, it's David talking to these two young boys. And it starts to go viral. And the boys, they talk about what's happening in the photos. Everybody's like, what are you doing in front of Celeste's house with David? You know, and it was kind of recently. So they're like, are you part of the unaliving? And they say they found out that David was in this relationship, and they actually blackmailed David for being in a relationship with a minor. So David in the photo was actually giving them money, hush money. So that makes you wonder, like, how many people was David giving hush money to hide this relationship? Because he was
Right.
very, very public with the relationship. You know, bringing her to concerts and
Yes.
giving her fake IDs to be in like 18 plus clubs and stuff like that. Like literally bringing around an 11-year-old to 14-year-old to all these places and
That
lying
part's
about their
crazy.
age. Um, but yeah, so
Hmm.
she was always kind of like flighty. So that's why when she was gone for a long period of time, her parents didn't take action right away because they were very, very used to her being away for long periods of time. They would put up a bunch of posters, have the police involved, and nothing would happen. And then eventually she would just come back home type of thing. But September 2024, they just released footage well, now it's like 6 hours ago, but they just released footage that she was actually at her parents' house September 2024. So a year ago.
Okay.
Where originally they thought the last time they saw her was 2 years ago. So now they actually have a more updated timeline because there's footage of her at her parents' house. But the weird thing is, her parents never told the police. So the police are like, how did you forget your daughter was here a year ago? And they're like, oh, well, she comes and goes all the time. And that was kind of it. There wasn't much of a statement or anything. But people are like, that's really suspicious that the parents didn't say she was there a year ago. And also in the video, they were having a really big fight. Like you can hear it on the audios that she was having a fight with her parents. And then that was the last time she was seen until she was found in the front. So that like adds another layer. She has a fight with her parents, who was missing for a
Oh.
year, and then she's found in a frunk. But then also like there's the whole history with David kind of like grooming her. I don't know if that's like the right wording for it, but you
I
know that whole
mean,
thing. And then him writing songs and being like hyper in love with her. And then while he's on tour, she's found in the frunk. But she did pass away at the time David was in the US, but she just wasn't found until he was gone. So just like it adds another layer. Another thing with Celeste, the girl who went missing, she actually had more than one tattoo on her hand. She had the word shush on one hand, and then on her ring finger, she had the tattoo David, his name.
right.
And people are saying that's also really suspicious because on the police report they mention shush, and in the police report they say, "Do you know any missing people that have the word shush on their finger?" And then that's how the mom was able to identify her daughter. And
Yeah.
then people were connecting David because he also had the shush tattoo. But like she also has the tattoo that says David. So wouldn't people be like, oh, she's connected to David because of the David tattoo? So either the police purposely omitted that, which does happen. Like sometimes police
Yeah.
officers, during public statements, they will omit things because they're trying to find, whoever did it. So they don't
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
give
yeah.
everything away. That way they can like catch the person, like they're interrogating the person and they say more than what is publicly released, then they know that person's the culprit.
Right, right,
But
right.
people are like, that's weird that it wasn't said. Um, but
Because it's like
in another,
at that point, it's
what?
like why mention one? It's like why mention one tattoo but not the other? Like that's just like at that point, like they should have just either kept it or spilled everything. At that point, yeah, that's really strange. I can see why people would be mad about that.
And a lot of people in his fan base do have the tattoo that says "shush" because it's very like iconic. But that was like the only thing on the body because the body was decomposed that made the mom think it was her daughter. So there's now a conspiracy to like, is that even Celeste? They're not even sure. Celeste is missing, like obviously missing, and nobody knows where she is. But it's also like, why would they not mention a whole David tattoo? Another police case though said that the body was extremely dismembered, so she may have been missing her whole entire hand, her whole entire left hand. So maybe that's why the tattoo was never mentioned. So that's another part of it where maybe because she was missing pieces, but they did not specify what pieces she was missing. So she could have been missing her ring finger or her whole entire hand. And a lot of people are like, well, people that unalive people like to keep keepsakes. So maybe David kept the David tattoo. But again, that's fully like a rumor, speculation, people like making up
Yeah,
theories online. But it's just like it's very creepy to think of.
that's so weird to think. Like that's actually insane to think about.
Yeah.
Wow, ew, ew. Like that's actually insane.
There's a lot more to the story, but that was just the best way I could condense it
Yeah,
into something that made sense without me like over explaining like every little thing. But
that's like it's just such a sin because it's just like she's just so. If it is her, she's just so young. Like I feel that way when I hear things about like 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds, like something happening or this murder or homicide or whatever. Let alone her being 14 and like her going to these concerts. Like
yeah.
that poor baby seen just so many things that she should just never have seen, especially at that age. And it's just like like especially like what his music's about and stuff. Like it's not like she's going to like a Fleetwood Mac where it's like love and light and everybody loves and supports each other and we're gonna be all spiritual and fun. It's like no, they're talking about like crazy things that like a 14-year-old, I'm sorry, but they shouldn't probably be really listening to. I mean, granted, I was listening to things I probably shouldn't have listened to at 14 too, but I would never
Yeah.
go to one of those concerts and like at 14 either, or want to go or want to be associated with that. Like, I don't know.
And it's always sad seeing like there's so much that could have been done at the beginning
Right.
that would have stopped that from happening. And I know that's like a bad way to think because
No, but
like
it's
you
true.
never know. But it's like she's been running away since she was 11, and then I mean, obviously her parents did try a lot because they were putting out like all those things to get her back,
Yeah.
helping with the peace. But you always like, it's sad to say, but like you feel like, there could have been more done, but also like that's a horrible thing to also say. But
Well,
it's
like,
just like it's sad. It's a sad situation.
it's a sad situation, but it's sad. And like the thing is about that, like I've always thought about this too, because I mean, at the end of the day, a kid is a kid, like a child's a child. And when that comes down to things, it's like, okay, well, if there was a video of also her parents and her fighting, there was something obviously extremely wrong in the household in general. Like, obviously, we don't know what she was born and raised in. We don't know the type of situation. We don't know the type of people that her parents were bringing her around. I mean, I
Yes.
also know kids in school that, like their parents, if they had one parent and not the other, sometimes there was really not good people coming in and out of their house. And they grew up they just knew more things than a child should have to know because they had to survive. And it's like, that's a sin, like no child should ever go through that. So like, I could also see, if there was something crazy going on at home and she just wanted to run away to get away from it, it's like understandable in that way, or the trauma that she's endured from a young age, totally understandable. why she would be the way she is or the way that she was. But at the same time, it's just like, she obviously confided in this artist, and he was older, and he probably promised her all these things. He had money. He was able to get her out. He was able to get her things. He probably was able to make her feel better and safe in that way. He probably had security. He probably had this. He had a nice car. He had, he had all of these things that she probably also wasn't exposed to or wasn't able to get. And she probably just, not for nothing, but when you're 14 years old and you're a girl, those hormones, that would drive you nuts regardless, let alone if your parents are a little cuckoo as well, or if your home life's a little cuckoo, like, those hormones in general, being a teenager, will send you into oblivion. So it's just like, that is so hard to tell. But like, it could have been avoided in a lot of ways, unfortunately, just because she was so young. Like, what were the parents doing in that sense, too?
You talking about like hormones and stuff remind me of something. So there's this user on Discord, and they believe that user is Celeste, because this username was talking to David, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, that's Celeste," and it was kind of confirmed it was Celeste. But back in September of last year, there was an announcement on Discord that Celeste was pregnant. So that's another theory people have, is that maybe she was unalived because of the pregnancy. Because if she gave birth to a kid, that'd be proof that he's doing bad things with a minor, and that would ruin his career and he would go to jail. Because that'd be physical proof that things were actually happening. But again, it's a theory, an internet theory, but there's a lot of things backing up that this user actually is Celeste. Because like, there's so many like records of them talking for years on Discord in like public, it was like a public fan thing. So that's another theory. But also people are like, that timeline doesn't make sense, because if she said she was pregnant September of last year, but then died somewhat recently this year, the baby would have been born. Unless there was, something could have went wrong when she was giving birth. Maybe they were doing like a home birth thing to not be on record, and then who knows. But I feel like they would have said something if she had like a baby too with her.
Or if she even had a baby, there's a few times that would have got brought up, whether if she was home within the last year. Her parents would have saw her pregnant. I'm sure the parents would have said something. Because if they were saying that about this and this and this, that she kept running away and all these, like, normally in those types of situations, especially like if they were like, just say not good parents or not good household, they would say, oh, well, she was crazy, she ran away, she did this, she didn't like us, she just never loved us, whatever. Oh, and she got pregnant. Like, that would have probably got brought up to press, at least. So if they didn't say nothing, I feel like that wouldn't have happened. But then on the second part, if she was carrying when something happened to her, then they would have seen that when they found her. You know what I mean? Like, they would have at least found something in her body that would have resulted of that. I'm sure there was a million tests taken. I'm sure there's a way they would have found something. But then also, if she had something that happened during the last, within the first few months of being pregnant, maybe, then either something happened to it or something, maybe did happen to her. Maybe that was something that was a fight over him and her. Maybe that's why she didn't go back home. Maybe that's why she was following him on tour constantly.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he, like, took her and was basically like, yeah, like, you're coming with me to, like, protect her, you know what I mean? But, like, not protect her, but obviously not, because obviously look what happened to her. But, like, it's just, like, I don't know. Like, it's so ill. Also ill. Like, just ill. 14? Really? Like, girl and him. Like,
when Zach was listening to the podcast, because I was playing it in the car, or not podcast, the documentary by that YouTuber, Zach gave a good point. He's like, maybe Celeste lied about it to keep him, because he's getting really famous, and I'm sure he's talking to a lot of people. And Zach's like, what if she faked a pregnancy? Because there's also a photo of them where Celeste is like holding David's stomach and like going like this, like pretending he has a pregnancy belly. And a lot of
Oh.
people are like, oh, that must be like an announcement photo. Because they were also talking about things in Discord. So now they're like, oh, there's also kind of photo proof that they're talking about pregnancy. But Zach's like, what if she like lied about it just to keep him because he's getting so famous? And then he found out he lied and then things escalated. And then, she got unalive. That was Zach's theory.
Honestly, he might be onto something with that one because that's actually a really good point too. I mean, not for nothing. I was just talking to this guy the other day about this, that like women are nuts. And like, especially like, there is times where like, I feel like when you're young, like really, really young, and you could be in love with somebody, yada, yada, like, again, he took her out of that crazy house that she was probably in. He was showing her all this money, all these nice things. He was showing her, that he could protect, I'm going to put quote unquote, protect her. He was probably telling her all the right things, that he loved her and this and that, and she was his forever or whatever, and dream girl type situation. And she could have been so fed into all these lies and all these manipulations just because he was a pedo. And, he just wanted her around to do whatever. And, she could have made up that just because she was so in love with him when he really, I mean, not for nothing, but he could probably literally toss her to the side because, I mean, look where she ended up, allegedly. But, I mean, if it's true, that's just like, that's crazy because she literally she probably was so head over heels that she literally was like, I'm going to do anything to keep you here, and I'm going to keep, like, I'll even rumor something on your name just to make sure you stay. Like, that's crazy. I could see it happening, though. Yeah, I mean, it could also happen if she did do that, because if she came from, like, a crazy, loud, manipulative, lying household, and that's why she constantly was running away because she didn't want to deal with her parents anymore, I mean, I'm sure she picked up a few tactics to, like, do that and easily do that and scare him, and then I'm sure, one thing into another, all he had to do was make a phone call.
Yeah. I don't know. There's so many like different ways you could go with this. Because like even like I could see somebody disliking, like say the family, like maybe the family disliked that Celeste was with this guy, and then it escalated to the point. Because I feel like for David, it'd be so stupid of him to hide her in his own car in a very public neighborhood. Like it was found in a neighborhood, and neighbors were like, oh, there's a smell coming from the car. And like, he's literally on tour doing all this amazing stuff for his career. It'd be a very like stupid thing for him to do. And the way he did it too, supposedly. So like part of me feels like maybe David didn't do it. And investigators say there's no evidence linking David to the crime scene or the body or the victim's death. Like they made a public statement saying there's zero links. But then there's so much like online sleuths finding all this stuff, so it's like really hard to like know what's real.
Wow.
Yeah. But all of his tours and his album is all canceled. Like everything is canceled for him right now.
I mean, as it should be.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's crazy. That's really, really crazy work. Wow.
I can't find like anything as of today besides that one Ring camera video I mentioned, but I don't see like any other updates.
Wow, that is just like, no thanks.
But it was deemed as a homicide though. That's one certain thing. So it was a homicide.
Wow.
Let me see, homicide versus murder. What's the difference?
I used to know this answer.
Okay, so murder is a deliberate intent to unalive or extreme recklessness that shows depraved disregard for human life, where homicide is more of like a broad thing of one human killing another, but with no specific intent. Like it could be an accident. Like an accident is a homicide.
Yeah.
So
Dang.
it could be an accident. Oh my God, imagine if she just like went in there to surprise him and then like got locked or something. No, but that doesn't explain her being chopped.
That's
So,
true. Like why? Yeah,
yeah.
like why was she chopped up? Like that's actually crazy to think that she was chopped up.
Yeah.
Like that's
But
like some really nutso things.
yeah. But they didn't say to what extent. So like, I mean, if she was missing a finger, maybe she was trying to crawl out or something and like I don't know. There's not enough details to like accurately try to like think it through.
We need to get your parents on this. We need to get your parents on this and like see it from their perspective of like what they would come up with. Like have them watch like all the videos and all the things and have them come up with like a theory. Because I'm sure they used to see stuff like this all the time.
Yeah. Well, my mom worked in child abuse and sex crimes, so she
Right.
did.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like I bet June could figure out this a lot sooner than anybody else.
She started sleuthing. Well, you know, one thing she always told me was a lot of like pedophiles, like people that would target children, are always into child things because it's a
Yeah.
way to connect with the kid and make the kid look up to
Right.
you. So, like,
Hello
the fact
Kitty.
that he's that into Hello Kitty, I mean, people into Hello Kitty, that doesn't automatically mean
Oh no.
that they are one,
Yeah.
like a pedo. But, like, it's like one of those things, like, that you start to piece together. And, like, because
Yeah.
that's the way people groom kids. Because they're like, look, I'm into the same things you are. I'm not so different as you. Like, we're
Not
mutuals.
so
We're,
scary. Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe that's why I also have a vendetta against it because I think because I like subconsciously also like know that. So like men and like the dating pool. And it's like I know I look young and I know that I'm small and I know that already makes me like literally a target and I will literally like go nuts out on a man. But like I know that makes my I've always said because of like the way I just look and how small I am, when I'm looking for people or I'm talking to people, I have to know like past because it is so easy for them to hide that side. And it's like you have to do some like deep digging on people sometimes because you're these so leery because like yeah I'm of age but I look it so like what are they actually like into because that's creepy like that's weird that they think like I'm attractive because I look young like that is an issue and that is a thing like that happens to me even like my friend Ray like that has happened to her even more than me and it's like a sin like it's so scary but like my point again like those same guys were into at like even just like anime or like cartoons like they wanted to watch cartoons they wanted to like play these like younger like video games like Roblox as we all know Roblox is like in a lawsuit right now for being like the hub for like
Yeah.
pedos like it is like the place that they all go to talk to children like it is such a scary world when it comes to that and it is like I feel like personally it's a bigger problem now than it even has been in ever and it's always been unfortunately a problem because people are sick in the head but like I feel like it's even more of a problem now just because of how easy it is for kids to get online and how easy it is for them to get contact them through it it's just one click of a button and it's easy to hide somebody so I feel like like just knowing that that's like a thing is just like so gut wrenching and like so disgusting, you know?
You know, you talking about that, I remember it was on TikTok somewhere. Somebody was pushing to ban manga because they were saying that like Japanese manga perpetuates people to believe, you know, liking younger people, like it helps perpetuate that, like making it
Yeah.
normal or being into like younger looking girls. I don't know if it was a real thing or not, but
I can kind of see it from being me and my one girlfriend. We always say this from talking and like dating guys that were very much like into that or like they liked it in a way. It was very strange because even the ones that don't bring it up, but you know they like it, it's almost like a another identity that they're like looking for, or they like, or like they're into it in like a weird
yeah,
way, or like even some of them are into it like on like strangely in like a sexual way, and it's just like like it's like not that I don't want to say it's weird. So obviously, I guess whatever. Everybody has their own thing, but at the same time, it's just like there's certain boundaries that you just don't cross, And like one of them is when you become a certain age, you just don't harper on someone younger. Like that's just something like you just don't do. And like unfortunately, that is like a problem. And I think that unfortunately, I don't want to, because I don't want to obviously say that people that are like animes or like mangas or whatever, like it's not like that they're all like that, because that's not what we're saying. It's not what I'm saying. It's not anything like that. It's just unfortunately like that is a very huge party within all of that too. Like it's just a weird common thing that they all have with that, and it's like this unrealistic idea of like being with somebody younger, and it's like not normally in like a cutesy little like, oh, like I want to take care of her, like I want to, like, oh, let me be like a man, let me, date like a few years younger than me. No, it's always in like an extreme way. From experience, it's just always in this extreme way that like it catches you off guard, and you're like, I thought we were just like watching Sword Art Online. Like I thought we were just commenting about how interesting and how fun it is to watch like anime, and you just took it to like a whole new extent, and I'm like, huh? What did you just say? It's weird. It's really strange. It's really strange.
You know what though? I feel like it's us just looking at it in like a really corrupt way. Cause like
Yes.
when I
Yes.
when I was in Japan, like I always before I get into that, when I looked at like like lolis are a thing in a lot of Japanese manga where it's like a girl who looks very young, but like she may be like 30 or 20 or whatever in the manga. And people would always be like, oh, well, obviously that's just supposed to be a kid and they're just trying to get around it. And it's like a weird fetish thing.
You have to understand the culture.
But like when I was in Japan, grown women truly do look like children. Like that's just what they look like. So like this manga, they're not trying to make this adult woman look like a child. Adult women look like children, at least here. Because a lot of them, like when I was in Japan, a lot of the women were like 4 foot, like 4'11", like they were like up to here on me, and I'm not tall. Like, I mean, I'm 5'7", but that's like middle for women. I think that's like the average.
Yeah.
So, like the women there were like down to here, and they would dress very cutesy. Like that's just the fashion. Fashion over there is very cutesy. But I'm like, I know that's not a child because they're smoking and they have tattoos. Like I'm like, there's no way as a child. Yeah. Or like they're working at a bank, but then they have like the pigtails and like kawaii makeup. I'm like, there's no way an 11-year-old is working at this bank,
Right.
That's what they look like, but it's not a fetish. That's just they're into cutesy things. Everybody over there loved cutesy things, like at any age. So I think it's just us corrupting it into this weird narrative. I mean, there could be some that purposely do it, but I feel like the majority isn't for that.
And that's the thing. It's their culture. And that's the thing, is because I feel like now, even more than ever, I think like, because I think it's also because I know like where I grew up, because I've never in my life seen more people tone deaf to people's like cultures than straight up people in like New Jersey. Like as diverse as we are here, people just don't care, and people don't try to understand other people's cultures, because for some reason also in the tri-state area, this is my only problem with the tri-state area people, I feel like stay here, this is the only right way, and this is what they're happy and content with, and they don't care about anything or anyone else. It's literally here. And even like something as like simple as like California, I am the only person in my family besides my grandfather that has been to California, mind you. And like even when I was going, like they were like, oh, but California, this and this and this and this, and I'm like, okay, whatever, like I get it, like we think we're better over here and yada yada yada. But then I went and it was like the complete opposite. And it was just like, I understand things can happen everywhere, and there's bad people, there's bad things, there's bad whatever, there's corruption everywhere.
Not all of California is bad, but there's some parts that like they do live up to the stereotype 100%.
Absolutely. And even us, we do too. Like even in Jersey, I mean, there's literally Jersey stereotypes for reasons. You know what I mean? Like it's so true. Philly, New York, same idea. Even Florida, I feel like there's like extreme stereotypes in Florida too. And it's just like, okay, like that's fine and whatever. And I always say there's certain stereotypes sometimes for a thing. As much as people don't want to admit it, it's true. And it sucks, but it's true. And people just don't like that, but whatever. When it comes down to other people's cultures, people are so tone deaf. And it's just like, that's straight up what it is because they don't care to want to learn. And then there's also when they learn about it and they realize how different it is from them, they don't like it because they don't like different things and they don't feel like it fits to their standards. But like South Korea, Japan, anywhere over there, I mean, there's so many different things. And like anime, like even in Japan, it's almost like it is like their thing. Like that is everywhere. It's so appreciated. It's part of it. It's part of growing up. You're gonna watch anime every day. Just like we watch SpongeBob or we watch Drake and Josh or we watch, like Hannah Montana in the 2000s. Like that is so normal for them. So, but here, for some crazy reason, there's also this giant like fetish around it. And it's like, that's not their fault. That's not them. Like, that is not them over there. That is literally a thing, like, here. And I'm sure it's over there, too. But, like you said, like, there is ladies at the bank. There is these little ladies that are at the bank, and they're probably in their 30s, and they look really young. And they have the little pigtails, and they probably have gorgeous little winged eyeliner and, like, little lashes on. And probably, like, the softest little pink lip and everything. But, like, if you see that here, people are, like, so strange about it. Like, they either love it, hate it, or they're real weird about it, and there's no in between. It's just not part of it, like, at all.
Yeah. And it's definitely, like, I don't know. I feel like it's just us perversing it a lot of the time. And, like, we're not very, like, open-minded. Like, in some ways we are, but, like, in a lot of ways, because, like, if I tried to dress in Japanese fashion, because it's cute, I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh my God, you're like, what's that one group where like people dress as kids, It's like a fetish.
Yeah.
Where like, like the girls, it's like part of the Dom sub thing. Do you know what?
I don't know the exact name of it, but I do know what you're talking about because there's literally a whole market on it in like the cosplaying world too.
Yeah, but like people like I feel like here if I were to dress in Japanese fashion, people would be like, "Oh my God, you're into
part of that."
They automatically make it sexual.
Yes.
I feel like that happens a lot. And
1,000%.
I don't think it's us. I don't think it's them. It's us, definitely.
That's what it is that it's not. And then you tell people, oh, well, this is, like I'm like, it's like a thing in like, say Japan. And then they're going to go, ew, like what? And then they're like, oh, like that's what they do over there. And it's like, no, like this is normal for them. I'm just, I just like the style or like the thing. People always have to like, people just don't get it here. Like they're just so like closed off from everything else. It's like if you actually learned about other things, it would help you appreciate other things too, I just like I totally understand what you're saying with that.
And we have a long history of like fetishizing Asians and like other people too. But like in history, like like when we went to Japan, we instilled certain laws where they had to cover up because like there was a point where, they would just walk around naked. And then there was a point, too, where they only had female gods, and then it got shifted. So, like, they had a very, like, woman-powered history.
Society.
Yeah, society. And they wouldn't wear clothes, and it was just completely normal, not sexual. We came over where, like, everybody has to wear clothes. Nobody can draw any nudity. And I don't know if I can say this on here, but, like, the whole, like, tentacle stuff that some people are into. So that all started because of that, because people weren't allowed to draw anything. So they replaced those parts with tentacles because that was allowed to like have a tentacle doing things, but not
so weird.
A PP doing it. So that's how the tentacle thing started as a form of censorship, but then ended up becoming like a whole fetish. But that's like a very, very like basic blah 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 history. Yeah. But like you can definitely look more into it. But that's how that fetish started, was because it was a form of censorship because of the laws that were placed upon them.
Oh my god, I had never knew that.
Yeah. The things you
Wow,
learn in history class in college.
that's yeah. I never went to college. I said bye. I never went. That's actually so interesting. The fact that you learn that in college also cracks me up. But
Well, I was an East Asian history major, so like all my
yeah.
classes were like different things about Asia.
Oh my
But
god.
yeah.
Wow. It's so weird. It's so. I mean, it's very interesting, but it's also so weird. But I always say like it's just everyone too much over here. I'm sorry. It's just too much. Like people be thinking way too crazy. Me and my best friend were talking about stuff like that too last night. We were just like, what? Like there's just certain things I feel like here that aren't other places where it's just like
Like
to the
cultural
extreme.
appropriation. I only ever hear that here. Everywhere else, they celebrate the mixing of cultures. But here, it's like inappropriate if you celebrate somebody else's culture, which is so weird. Like, I wore the hanboks when I went to Korea, and in my Facebook, people are being really rude, being
Right.
like, how dare you wear someone else's religious garments? And, like, first off, it has nothing to do with religion. It's a
Yeah.
traditional outfit. It's like if I were to wear like traditional colonial wear. It's not like
Right.
anything to do with religious. But also, they really, really want people to enjoy and be part of their culture. Like they literally let you in places for free if you wear the hanbok as a tourist
That's
because
crazy.
they want tourists to wear it to
Yeah.
experience their culture. And like as you walk down the street, you literally feel like a celebrity because they'll be like, "Oh, you look so good," or they'll be like, "Thank you so much for wearing it." Like I got so many people saying, "Thank you
Yeah.
for trying on our clothes. Like we really appreciate that you're like taking interest." Like different variations of that, mainly from like older people. The
Yeah.
younger
Yeah.
people, like they don't really say that as much, but it's like like
But
the
they
cute
also
little
don't care.
grandmas and grandpas. They'll be like,
Yeah.
you look so good. We love this. Thank you so much.
Aw.
And, another thing, in America, I always hear people talk about like, don't be a tourist. Don't go to these places. They hate you going there. But in Korea, everybody was like, thank you so much for visiting. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many times they would say some sort of variation. Like, we really appreciate you taking any
Yeah.
interest or coming here or like trying our food. Like, they were so, so happy. But like here, they're like, no, don't go over there. They have a tourism problem. You shouldn't be going over there. I'm like, what? Like, where are you guys getting all of this? It's just like people being like very sensitive.
Extremely. I mean, and also, like, I mean, if we look in, like, a bunch of American history, too, I mean, it's all propaganda. I mean, a lot of it is just all propaganda. It's to make you fearful. It's to make you scared. But when people actually just step back, and I think that people forget how beautiful the world really is, and I think the something that, like, I'll never forget, like, my dad, like, always telling me this. Not even like there was like very very certain lessons that like my dad always told me that like I'll never forget because it was like I was really young and like remembering this, and he always told me that I think it's like obviously I was so different from like other kids, but then he used to always tell me without people being different and having different likes and dislikes, the world wouldn't go round. Like that's what makes the world go round. That's what makes people people. That's what makes the world that we live in, is that people have likes and dislikes and people live differently. Like you live like him telling me like I live differently than the other kids because of everything that we have to go through. But that still makes me a human being. That still makes me a kid. Like there's no difference in that. No matter what, I'm 5 years old, I'm six, I'm seven, I'm eight, I'm 10. I'm still going through the process of being a child. There's just different parts of my life that are different from other kids. And I always thought about that in like other people too, where it's like there's kids that live in Japan, South Korea, there's kids that live in Italy, there's kids that live in Germany. No matter what, they're all still 4, 5, 6, 7 years old at one point. They're all 10, 21, 22 at one point. They all still like maybe I'm sure there's some Italian kids that don't like chocolate, gelato, but they like vanilla gelato, and vice versa. Just like how we don't like chocolate and vanilla ice cream too. It's like no matter what, they're still the same thing and the same idea. But then as you get older, there's just all of this info that gets like fed to you, and most of it's a lie. I mean, truth be told, and it's just always like, and it always comes down to like a political thing too, and it's just like, why? Like there's just so much more to see no matter what side, no matter what party, no matter what you're on, there's just such a beautiful world out there to see, and cultures and people and loves and dislikes and the whole bit. It's just like it's crazy how like like so small like everybody thinks. Like I hate that. I hate that. And that never ever ever made sense to me because for the sole purpose of my dad telling me that, like literally at like 4 or 5 years old, and me retaining that. It's crazy. And then I see like travel bloggers and all of that, and like yeah, there's some parts that like everywhere has good and bad, of course, and there's parts that I even saw this one guy actually this morning when I was scrolling through TikTok, and he's like a travel blogger, and he was saying like he was like going to I think he was in India, and he was like I'm going to India's like poorest like fish town or something, and all these houses were literally on the water. Like they were on the water and they had no streets. So it was like there was no streets, there was no sidewalks, there's no nothing. It was quite literally boats. Like they just all traveled through boats. And it was just streams going through their houses and all. I'm like, I like me being me, I'm like, yeah, I would have never have known this if it wasn't for the power of TikTok, number one. Number two, it was so interesting to me because it was like the cheapest but best food review in the world. And it was like these 3 giant big bowls around this guy, and there was no gloves, no nothing. Like, people are saying in the comments like, oh, like you couldn't, pay me anything to eat that, or like that's so disgusting and so dirty and yada yada. And it's like, I completely understand that we have different regulations and different things and yada 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 here. But like that is someone's literal day-to-day life and culture, and unfortunately, you can literally tell they don't have the resources to that. But guess what? That is still a thriving community. They're all there for each other. They went to like a bar there. They had like a literally like a floating bar. And they went in and it was like hipster looking. It was good looking in there. And they were like, oh yeah, like this is like the hangout spot. Like everyone comes here, whether they're little kids or like full grown adults, everyone comes here to hang out. It's open 24 hours. Doors are unlocked at all times and people are in and out of there. And, like, they didn't look the happiest, but they also didn't look like they were miserable. Like, there was people laughing and happy, and then there was also a drunk guy in the corner at the bar. Like, it was so, like, normal for them, and people were just, like, going nuts in the comments, and I'm like, are you stupid?
It's so weird with food service, though, in general.
I know.
There's, like, first thing, like, people with gloves, people always, like, scream about, like, wearing gloves. But, like, if you ever worked in food service before, you don't wear gloves for a lot of different things. It's actually dirtier to wear gloves. And, like, even statistically, they're like, when you wear gloves, you're more likely to touch things. And then you're not switching out your gloves, like, throughout every single step. But, like, I worked at an ice cream shop, so we would have to, like, scoop ice cream, and you're not supposed to wear the gloves. Because, like, that could cross-contaminate between flavors. But then also you want to be as clean as possible. And I would get so many customers being like, why aren't you wearing gloves? I'm like, I'm not supposed to wear gloves. Like, what do you mean? Oh, there's this one TikTok. Before I even did TikTok or anything, there's this TikToker that came into the ice cream shop. And he was like talking to me and he's like, hey, can I do a video of you? I'm like, sure. And the video went viral because everybody was so upset I wasn't wearing gloves while like doing it, and people were trying to find my ice cream shop that I was working at to like call food services or whatever because they were so pressed. Because I guess in some states people do wear gloves, but like in Florida you don't, and they say it's safer and more sanitary not to. But like people were so upset, and I was like, thank God I don't have a TikTok yet at that point because people probably would have found my TikTok and then like hate posted all over my thing. But I'm actually still like. After that video blew up, and then after some time, then I did make a TikTok, and then I friended the guy on TikTok, so we're still mutuals till this day. But he was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't think the video was gonna turn that way at all. He was just trying to make like a fun, like goofy video, but like, oh my God, like people just like, they obviously, if they have like a critique about food, they've never worked in food service.
No.
But also, like, I don't see them, doing gloves in their own house. Or, like, I used to do cooking lives a lot. And, like, sometimes I would, like, lick the spoon and put it back in. And they'd be like, oh, my God, that's disgusting. And I'm like, I'm the only person eating this.
Eating.
Like, Zach doesn't
Like,
eat
it doesn't
meat.
matter.
I'm the only person consuming this. Why does it matter if I lick the spoon or if I don't wash my hands between every single step? Like, I'm literally cooking the food and it's for
Right.
me.
Right.
But
No, that's why I also hate doing cooking lives for that sole reason, because like literally people just like their opinions are just so annoying, and I'm like, babe, I'm the only one. Like, it's only me eating. Like, calm down. Like, it's not that deep. Also, like, don't complain if you're not eating it. Like, shut up. I hate
it's always
that.
the chicken too. People are like, "Oh, you should have washed your chicken." I'm like, who washes their chicken? And I Googled it after the first time somebody said that to me. And that's like the most unsanitary, worst thing you can do. Because by washing the chicken, it can literally put salmonella all over your sink. But then as you're washing it, it can splash out onto your counters. But then you're also like rubbing your hands against the raw chicken. Like it's just, it's not healthy. But for some reason on FB, people are always like, did you wash your chicken? I'm like, yes, guys, I did. I just started to like not
Oh
say it. I
yeah.
didn't show the chicken. I'm just like, it's, yes, this chicken was prepared in any way you wanted it to be prepared, but let's keep on going.
Yes. Absolutely.
But,
Absolutely. You're like, yep, that's it. I washed it, guys. I promise you.
yeah.
It was done. That's so funny. Oh my god, people are too much. Oh,
When it comes
so
to
many
food, people are weird. Food and cultures, people are weird.
facts. They
But
really are for no reason. Like, calm down. That's what I want to say at the time. Just calm your nerve. Thanks. I can't stand people sometimes. But, Katie, do you want to wrap up this episode? Because I know we've been filming for about like 2 hours, 3 hours.
yeah, yeah, we can we'll say goodbye, and then you can tell me your story, your secret story.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna call you. So, I love that. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. We are probably going to do a little test run this week. Maybe we could do like a little mukbang this week with our Streamlabs. We're going to try to do another type of streaming to where we can like cross post it a little easier, and we can also have like the fun things coming up, but also it'd be like a live thing, right? So you guys could still interact a little bit better. And if we did do that, there's a lot of ways we can go about that, where like we could have like Q&A days. We could have, we could even make season 2, back and forth between like Q&As versus, stream with somebody or yada yada yada. So it would be really really cool. I'm really excited to see how that's going to work out. So yeah, but we love you guys. We hope that you guys had a great day, and we'll talk to you guys later. If you guys are watching the replay, hello, thanks for being here. If you guys are just on here chilling, hanging out, if you guys enjoyed this episode, just us talking back and forth. And yeah, if there's anything you guys want us to cover, elaborate on, update you guys on, let us know down below, and we'll get to you. All right, Katie, any last words?
No, that sounds good. But
Cool.
yep. Bye guys.
Bye.
Yeah.